So, okay, vibe coding. Because I have a ton. Let's see, when it comes to research, cool. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. I have some long form videos that I want clipped up into short form videos. Opus Clip does that, but for a subscription, so I kind of want to revisit that while we do GenSpark. Okay, so we're just going to take that off the plate. YouTube production, we're also, let's see. We're going to do VS Code. Nice. We're going to do in Claude Code, push to GitHub, and then we're just going to open a new window. He upgraded all. We are now at version 3.3 for the content automation app. That's pretty wild. Like, that is pretty wild that we're on. I can't wait to play with that tonight. But already pushed. Okay, good. I don't want to look at this anymore. I now want a new project for Opus Clip. Opus Clip, Opus Clip, Opus Clip. What did I name it as? Opus Clip. I think it's in the social media scheduling bot. Basically, I want you to give me an update on the feature for the Opus Clip, and then I also want you to run server for me and where we at with this project, features, what it could do, just a short TLDR, because I really want to focus on the Opus Clip feature. So I drop in the video, it clips it up, and we could get short form content scheduled to upload it as well too. Let me talk to my software developer. Hello, Jay, Fatima, and everyone. Good. We got some nice audience. Good to see each and every one of you. Keen, what's up? See you guys on TikTok. We got Keen, Ams, and Lucas. Ams, what's up? Good to see you again. I'm live streaming on the Red app, so if you want to see my screen, it probably looks a lot better here. Treat this like a podcast. That I wish was a little cleaner. Hold on. Uzbekistan, welcome. We get people from all around the world. Why don't I get people from West Coast? That's another thing. I'll make this a little cleaner. There we go. That looks a little nicer. Yeah, nice. And that doesn't look too shabby. Oh, by the way, while I'm killing time, I'm vibe coding right now. That's basically it. Okay, make sure that's nice and shiny. Then we want to make sure it's nice and shiny. Yeah, that looks good. Nice. And that looks good. Nice. All right. Because, again, what I want to do is publish multiple times a day. Okay, project summary and localhost. Sweet. Oh, I love this app. This is a fun app. This was the first app that I built. I know you guys can't see my screen. Treat this like a podcast. If you're on the YT, you can see exactly what I'm seeing. This is great because, oh man, that's going to suck too. I was just thinking about that. Okay, so Gabrielle, good to see you. Welcome. I know today we can't see my screen much. We just kind of treat this like a podcast. On YT, that way there's no lag. Good audio, no lag. We can just kind of hang out, and I can enhance a little more just while I'm talking. Now, hope you're having a blessed day. Nice. I could probably make me pop a little better. Hold on. I have the technology. Oh, that looks brighter than the background. Hold on. Now I'm blown out on that. That's good enough for right now. That's good enough. I could probably tone that down. Hold on. My ISO's a little too high. When you get into photography, it ruins you because then you gotta do everything manually. Can I just kick this down a little? Can I just do auto? Alright, we're gonna see if auto works. Auto, will it work? Oh yeah. I wish it was a little brighter, but I think it'll work. This is fine. Sorry, I have a whole Sony camera right now on for YT. I wish it was a little higher. It's gonna bug me because it's too bright. Oh, hold on. You know, when you get into live streaming and getting to create content, you have to learn all these things like lighting and backgrounds and all of this stuff. Super annoying. Alright, I like that. That's manual and a little better. Wait, if you watch on YouTube, this will totally make sense. Okay. It's almost like it's optimizing for the wrong platform. This will work out really good. Okay, I think we're good there. Nice. Okay, so I have a ton of long form content like this. I want to clip it up into clips. I'm going to use Opus Clip, but I don't want to pay the subscription. So, your blessings, Gabrielle. I don't want to pay the subscription for Opus Clip. That's like, I don't know how much. So, with Claude Code, I'm going to put my AI developer on in the background, and he's going to basically vibe code a Opus clone, basically. So I don't have to pay a subscription anymore. I can take all my short form content that I have on here that I've been recording all day, drop it in, click clip. It'll give me boop, 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 all my short form content. I have hours of content on TikTok on short form content. So that way, yeah, you'll see my avatar, but then I'll mix in my live stream content. And now you see me, human me, live stream. And then you also see AI content. And then that's short form content done. So let's knock this out. So we're going to have, and then the cost is going to drop to null because we're going to be using Claude Code for a lot of it. Claude says, what does it do now? You upload, you drop in a video, AI transcribes it, it generates platform specific captions, it will publish to all 6 social media channels, it has a queuing system, calendar view where you can see everything, and then it has an open style clips. So what's built, upload long form video, it has a clipping tab, transcribes the entire video. I could choose Local Whisper or OpenAI. So I can make the cost next to nothing if I wanted to. Extract the clips via FFmpeg, preview the clips before approving, and approve clips. Video tab is ready. Current workflow, upload, transcribe, AI to text, extract, review, approve, publish. What's missing? Approved clips need to auto add to the queue or publish directly. Okay, and the connection approved clip versus schedule isn't fully automated. The connection from approved clip to schedule post isn't automated. Okay, can you go through and fix the final 2 pieces so that that part is working? Okay, hold on. I need to also open. I'm going to open another project file because I want to open a different. I want to show the content automation app because I want to have this guy get inspiration from the content automation app. They functionally do the same thing, and if I was wise, I would put them all in the same app, but I kind of want to separate them just because. That way, And we could actually even go to a past conversation here too. Perfect. Oh, that's actually not from this one. All right, Claude. Claude is so helpful for vibe coding apps and building things. Like, for what you get as a software developer in your pocket, amazing. Hey, Claude, I need you. Okay. All of the work that we're doing is going to be in the social media scheduling bot because we're trying to build out the main function for the um, Opus clip so that I could put in a long form piece of content and then it will clip it up into short clips for me to upload. I think the last time I analyzed it, it hasn't been fully built out for the scheduling and the publishing as well too. So just look into that. Now, for inspiration, I want you to look into the other folder for the content automation machine. That one has a lot of built out for the API uploads, for the scheduling, for the queuing. Um, Even the calendar is really nice in there. So anything you could use for the getlate.dev implementation of scheduling and uploading, you could add that to this. That would make this feature, again, we just want to drop a video in, it clips it up, we identify the best clips, we can maybe tweak or change or add, and then we can select ones that we want to go get clipped to publish, and then they'll automatically get scheduled in the queue to get published automatically with the due date. And then we could see on a table like what's been published and see it on the calendar as well too. That's the main goal. We are going to pop that in the oven so that Claude is going to be working for us to get that done. Now, I really want to vibe code a feature for VS Code that auto selects. That like has Claude do auto approve basically. Just have him auto approve it and just have him go. Okay, he's right now reading all of the database, all of the content code. Okay, so he's good. We're gonna get Opus Clip up by tonight. That's one goal right there. We're gonna leave him in the corner and he's doing his thing. We'll check out the app in a moment to test it out. That's fine. Now, what I wanna do is the YouTube research here. Okay. We need to, for this project, this is a whole, Wesley, what's up? We're going to do a whole new project right now. I know it's a little crooked, but that's okay. The project that we're going to be doing right now is, there we go. Hopefully that's a little better. Kind of out there. Wesley's blowing up the likes. Yo, Wesley's like, get those likes up, people. Love it, Wes. Super grateful. What we're going to be doing, also I'm streaming on the Red app as well too. So I'm going to be producing some YouTube content, but I want to be a little more strategic around what content I want to put out. Plus, I also want to update my trending news thing because Apple just released a new feature right now. I should be on top of it as far as news so that I'm the trusted advisor. So I want to also a breaking news researcher that actually I just need to append Apple to News GPT. We're going to use the News GPT that we already have in the community. If you don't have it, send me a direct message. We actually now have one Google Drive folder inside the community that has all of the PDF, the guides, the resources, if you see me teaching class and you're like, John's showing a Google Doc, they're all saved in there now. One treasure chest, basically. That way people are like, oh, and there's a ton of really good stuff in there. So in there, I have a 6-page Google Doc prompt. People talk about prompts, like prompts Prompts are an interesting thing. So the prompts, if you search treasure chests in the discussion forum, you'll see the new post and that link. And then for all members, I just posted a new link for feedback and roadmap and future roadmap features. So that's a new feature. We've been shipping features today. Love it. Content automation app for the community got an upgrade. Everything here. So I want to do, and then we have Claude over here. Okay, Claude finished the review for the summary for the scheduling. Scheduling looks this gaps no identified. Okay, we need to fix some of the gaps. Category doesn't fully sync. Oh, for the content calendar, I don't want it to sync with the get late logs. I want you to only use the records and the date and the details from the database only. So the published date on that table needs to reflect on that. So no need to do the sync and the integration. Like no need. Look how the other content automation app has that, so that you can see how we're just referencing the completion date on that calendar. So there's no connection to get late, just for the calendar feature, so that I can see what is on the calendar to be published. And then I definitely want you to fix all the things in the gap identified, put together a to-do list, put it in a markdown file, and then go ahead and execute on said to-do list. And when you're done on the to-do list, go ahead and delete the to-do list. And then I do like to also implement all of the additional components that you've listed under reference: the enhanced service, get late service, the better scheduling slot model, the database connection pool, the batch processor, the publishing step. So go ahead and first put together a whole markdown file with a to-do list for this upgrade, and then go ahead and start working on it. And don't bug me for any approval. Just I give you full approval to just keep going until this thing is done and built out. And then let me know what you need from me for testing. So that was a whole prompt to basically summarize software developer. So that Claude is now going to create, that's the tip right there. This is the tip. When you're working with Claude Code, step number one, do planning. Go plan out, have Claude do a plan of what needs to be changed, like a whole to-do list. Then tell him to create a markdown to-do list of the project, and then start executing on the to-do list. You may compact, lose memory, you may run out of credits and may need a timeout from Claude. So that's what I recommend. So when we're doing big software upgrades and I need him to do a big upgrade, then I want him to basically plan it out. I'll approve the plan. He'll put together a MD file, markdown file with the plan, and then he can go and execute on said plan. That way he can go from 10,000 foot view to tunnel vision. Instead of just tunnel vision, just build this, build this, build this, build this, and he has no plan. So we've got to show him the cathedral, and then put him in brick building mode. Here, Claude, here's the cathedral, and now go lay some bricks. Go build me a castle right now. Building a AI castle. Okay, so he's working in the background. He's got a nice little to-do list going on. While he's doing that, we're going to be doing competitor research, and we're going to do all of this in Claude, because we're going to burn all of Claude's credits tonight. It's a good analogy. I know, right? That's a because working with Claude, you have to work with Claude in a certain way, as like a software developer, to manage him. And before we do like big things, is like, let's plan it out, and then let's execute. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going into Claude, the interface, because I need to create a project folder. That project folder, if I could get the confirmation email, Anthropic, I'm happy to give you money. Just give me access to your Claude. We're going to burn all the Claude credits right now. Now, the next thing here is we need a project hub. We're going to call this content. I should have one here. We're just creating a new project, call this content for, I don't know, Dr. AI. Okay. Compile all analytical data to generate perfect YouTube topics, scripts, and like a YouTube video generator. So I want the prompts for the thumbnails. I want to eventually generate prompts. Right now we're just going to go through it in like conversations, but that's the end goal, is that I'm going to feed you a ton of data and we're going to optimize to create content to grow faster and target content towards our ideal customer profile based on proving content from something like that. Thankfully, Cider is going to make me sound smart. Cider's like, ooh, what John is trying to say. John's trying to say he would like to compile all analytical data to generate perfect YouTube video scripts and act as a video generator. He wants prompts for thumbnails and for videos. Eventually, you'll automate a prompt generator, but for right now, we'll discuss it conversationally. So that's Cider. Cider translates me, gives me perfect text from here. Hey, Claude, in this conversation, I'm going to be feeding you tons of data from step number 1, popular YouTube videos in my niche, in my category. And then I'll also feed you my YouTube channel and analytic data. The goal is to put together a YouTube content generator that comes up with the perfect thumbnails, that also comes up with perfect topics, that's also backed by vidIQ SEO data. So we also want to like track a database of data as well in here to organize. Yeah, I'm just going to dump all this information so that you can help me generate topics and news. So the perfect thumbnail, the perfect title, and the video topics for my niche and demographic based on past performing videos that I have done for my videos. So I'll upload mine. Mine's Jonathan Acuna, Dr. AI. Cool. Now we feed it full of data. So let's go shopping. Let's go to YouTube. I'm going to start with my analytics because it's easier. So I'm going to go to my YouTube dashboard right now. Sorry guys, you can't see my YouTube dashboard, but I'll talk about it. So in my YouTube dashboard, there's an analytic tab where I can basically go to, I think it's advanced mode, and then I can sort to say within the last 365 days all time. Oh, here. Whenever you work with dashboards and reports, it's always, I'll let you guys see this, sure. You guys on YT, if you guys go to YT, you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so basically, you have your analytics in here and sort by views and revenue. Okay, so we can actually just do this for all time, lifetime. And then we're just going to download all this data. And you know what? I'm also going to compete for my attention. I'm going to make I'm going to bring GenSpark in on the conversation because we need the 4 wise men. We need Gemini, we need GenSpark, we need Claude, we need all the big guns in here so that we can strategically create the best YouTube generator while we're playing whack-a-mole and vibe coding. YouTube content generator uses data to generate the perfect YouTube videos, scripts, topics, optimized for my specific YouTube channel, Jonathan Acuna, Dr. AI, to grow the YouTube channel. Cool. So I'm creating project hubs for both of these. So a hub in GenSpark and a hub in Claude is one of the biggest things. They're project folders, no different. That's all. Hub, YouTube generator in here. Okay, cool. Now we can start feeding it with some data. Okay, so now we have all videos for all lifetime. I want all of the metrics. I want all of the metrics. I'm going to select video published, watch view, analytic view, new. Oh, give me all of the data. Give me some of that sweet, sweet data. I want to give it to my large language model to just chew on. He's hungry. Hungry for data. Oh, CPM, RPM, rupees. What are all these? How many rupees? Shop, total sales, premium, playlist, views from playlist, watch time hours. There's probably some data in there. Playlist, lives. Oh, lives. Hours estimated. No, chat message. Maybe hours streamed. No, there's no data there. Post impressions. No. Remix clips. Community clips. Cards. I don't really do cards. Cards. Oh, there's stuff in cards actually. I don't think I showed it in cards. End screens. Yeah. How's the end screens click rate? That's some data there. Okay, I think we got all of the data. Posts. I don't post that often on YouTube. We need to add YouTube post. Well, but DM me for, thank you so much, Gabrielle. Let's see here. I'm sorry. Prerequisites. Just a passion and interest for AI. Doesn't require any tool. There's no special tool. I like per se. If you're just getting into AI, I would start with all of Google's tools, completely free, and then play with AI 1 hour a day for 30 days. I guarantee you'll do great. I have something that's bugging me and I need some help. Let me know. Well, but I have like hourly consulting if you guys just want to hop on a call, and then I can just transform your life and build an automation and fix it for you in the moment. I'm like Geek Squad on steroids, basically. The stuff I'm able to automate, I'm like, oh wait, the first thing I do with my clients is I ask them homework. I go, write down all the things that take you like manual labor, all the things you have to do every single day that's taking you, and write the hours. How many hours do you do this one task every single day? And you're like, emails, an hour a day, creating content, 2 hours a day, responding to customer service emails, another hour a day. Write all those out, and then I will come in and go, let's automate this. Let's automate this. This you never have to do. This you never have to do. Yep. We can 80% automate this. We can make this a button. We can make that a button. Let's turn that into a button. Let's press go. That's the name of my book. So that everything becomes a button. So that you press the button and it creates the content. Speaking of which, my software developer is finishing up. He's just finished the big to-do list. So he's updated the calendar, which is great. I now have a local calendar. I can see when the content's posted. He's updated parallel processing just for like to do multiple things at the same time, asynchronous instead of synchronous, or linear, I guess. I pretend to be a software developer. I am not a software developer in any way. Enhanced queuing, that's really cool. Auto publish scheduler is dope. Auto publish scheduler is a feature where you set time slots where you want to publish content 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. every single day, for example, let's say. You set that in the settings, and then once you're done producing said content, AI or manual, really doesn't matter, you give it to the scheduler, or when you're ready to just post, you just click queue. It goes up into the scheduling, it finds the next time slot, and then it goes to just schedule to post. And then you see the final thing on the calendar on the end. So for everyone in my community, I technically have 2 apps that I'm kind of vibe coding. You have the content automation app that does all the content for short form content, Talking Head. This was the first version. His sole job is, if I'm not AI creating content, I'm just recording on my phone, I want to drop the video in a folder, basically what Sarah does, drop it in a folder, and it automatically gets uploaded to all the social media channels with custom SEO text for all the different channels instantly. So you don't lift a finger publishing your short form content on all channels. You just drop in a folder and you're done. That's it. That's it. That's what this app does. And then I've taken this app a step farther because I was like, I really want Opus Clip. I have hours of this content where it's just me talking. Every now and then I'll say something smart. There are little gems here. You got to go mining, for, sifting for some gold. There's some gold gems here. A little gold nugget. I'll call it the Gold Nugget Finder. Because I can't call it Opus Clip, but I'll call it the Gold Nugget Finder. Okay, we gotta call it. You gotta call it the Gold Nugget Finder instead of Opus Clip Workflow. But for right now, just keep it Opus Workflow. Okay, so then he's done all that. He's done dashboards. We dropped the video reviews. Oh, I think he's ready to test. Let's test this out. So we're gonna go. If you could watch on YT, we will come back to YouTube data. We're gonna see the scheduling bot right here. Here it is. Refresh so that it's the just now. I need a video. I have a ton of videos that, but one of the thing, do I have anything called TikTok? Like TikTok live stream, Gold Nugget Finder. That's why I'm like, this is the Gold Nugget Finder. You talk for hours with your best friend, and then there's some nuggets of gold. You're hanging out, you jam it, and that's the easiest form of content. It's just document, don't create, just document. We're just flowing here. I don't want to go to download one, but I think I have to go download one for right now. Yeah, I have to download an example. Okay, let me go to TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio. Do TikTok live stream library. That may be it. So all my live streams are backed up. Hey Jonathan, did you say that? Because of Oh, okay. Client sends me a text right now. John, the funnel's not working. I get those emails. Do I need to log? Oh, I gotta log into TikTok. Okay, I gotta log into TikTok for a second. Okay. Okay, I'll check out Voice Master Funnel tonight. I don't have Siri. I'll just set a reminder right now. Reminder at, let's do 7 p.m. 7 p.m. tonight. Fix Voice Master Funnel. Check Zapier automation. Remember how I said I was Geek Squad? I'm managing a couple clients' funnels right now. So if you have a business, I'm not in the service business anymore. It's more the consulting business now. Everything now is just fractional consulting is more the main thing, because that's a little scalable per se. But what I'm going to do right now is log into TikTok so I could download a long form video so that we could test out the Opus Clip generator so that we could generate some Opus Clips, pump out more content that's more not AI. I know, not AI content. Because I'm like, I have enough AI content. That's easy. Ah, I failed the CAPTCHA. Shoot. Hold on, I really have to focus now. Don't fail the CAPTCHA. Don't fail the CAPTCHA. Don't fail the CAPTCHA. Don't fail the CAPTCHA. Oh. David, I'm live streaming. Oh, I gotta do it from Safari. Messaging, I will say live streaming, call you back in a little while. Live streaming, I'll call you back in about an hour. In 1 hour. Okay, hold on, that is too quiet. Okay. Slowly multitasking here. We're vibe coding. Okay, I got you set up with a meeting with my CEO for the automation you showed me yesterday. Oh boy. Nice. I got with CEO. Okay, so another client just texted me. I have a meeting with the CEO to show the content automation app. We may pay off some debt here. Nice. Dope. Awesome. I tried the demo, but HeyGen needs a real person. It doesn't really work with the avatar. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to. I'm just going to show this. Oh, nice. Is working. Okay, add a reminder in 1 hour to call David. Okay. Oh, abundance is coming. See, abundance is coming. Abundance. Call back David in 1 hour. In 1 hour. Okay. Interesting day. Lots of blessings. You get a peek behind the scenes of what's it like to work online or be an AI consultant, where everyone is. Can you use your face? Can you use her face? Yeah. I could probably clone her voice too, which would be super freaky. Okay, we're going to be cloning an avatar. We're going to clone a CEO using AI HeyGen avatar. Because CEOs don't have time to create content. So they're like, we would love a content automation app. Again, it's the demographic. It's the problem that you see with, Steve just became a new member. Welcome, Steve. Did we get the notification? Nice. Nice. Got a notification. I got a new member. Welcome, Steve. Welcome to the community. I have to kind of check that real quick. You've had... Oh, he gets a free follow-up. Okay. Cool, cool. Organize your tools and skills. That's nice. Nice. Okay, cool. One-on-one coaching. That's going to be Friday. Nice. And then another client just booked a one-on-one with me. It would save me a lot of time to have my voice cloned. Oh, Gabrielle. Fish.audio takes 60 seconds of any video clip. You can just talk to your phone, 60 seconds, upload it. And then now you can drop any script, however long, and then click generate. And to me, it has the closest. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's like 90% close enough. But it takes me no effort. And so I get my time back. So it would save a lot of people a lot of time to have an AI avatar. So book a one-on-one session. I can help you build your avatar. But Gabrielle's already in the community. Gabrielle, Fish.audio, you're safe. Like, that's just your voice and you're done. And they have a really good sign up for free, clone your voice, not hard. And yeah. Wow, couldn't Claude make it perfect? Claude will help with the writing and will make the writing sound like your brand voice, but he doesn't do the only voices like 11. You could try, I would sign up for 11 Labs and Fish Audio. They're both free starting off. Clone your voice and see which one you like. It's going to be a personal, subjective one. It's not going to be like a price of like, this one's better, or this one's cheaper. Try it out, see which one you like. They're really easy. You just need a 1-minute audio file, drop it in. You could do it on both the free plans. TikTok. Yo, TikTok. I'm trying to log into TikTok so I get a video to test my Opus clip. So I could take long form and automatically. Great, now I have to clone a CEO. Let me make a note. Tick. That's going in the to-do list. Work. Okay, David. Find the CEO, her face and voice, and clone her using Nano Banana, and then voice using Fish Audio, and then run it through the content to generate content in her voice and likeness, and then charge 5 figures for it. Because this is automating their entire content automation. Now I got to do MVP. Fun. Okay, so now I'm in TikTok. So TikTok has studio. Live studio. TikTok's live stream, live center. Okay, now we're getting videos. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I can show my screen. How do you charge or put up paywalls on this? On which one, Tom? Oh, for the app. You got to vibe code that. I haven't vibe coded that. Use vibe code feature to do paywall and to do. There's a lot of things because you got to do paywall. You got to do tokens management. You got to do prompt security a lot on it. You got to manage users and database. You got to be GDPR, CPR compliant. There's a lot of stuff that goes into if you want to go and make this a paywall kind of thing. I haven't. That's why it's not like the time it takes for me to do all that per se is like, I mean, that's on you to do the development. It's possible. Totally can. I've tried 11 Labs. It's good. The only scary thing is 11 Labs is being actively deployed. Is being actively developed, and they break things actively when your product is in production. Oh, that sucks. Nice to see you, FPV drone. I love FPV. I still have my FPV drone. I have to repair it. I have a lot of it. Buy new batteries for sure, but I want to go back into drone flying. That's one of the biggest things. I mean, the subscription model, Tom, is like pretty stupidly lucrative for like content automation for a small business, because you could charge $4.97 for 8 pieces of content that takes you 5 minutes to create, and you know how much it costs per video. I'll let you do the math. Anyways, back to here. Opus clip. We need to take a video. I'm just going to take this one, for example. I think we could download this. Yeah, it's super simple. Okay, it's downloading. Because basically, can I show you? It's for my acquisitions tools. You can show me, and I can show you how. Like the main, like TLDR short summary is like reach out to definitely David Varner, VARNER, David Varner in the community. He's worked with some of the members to like take their app to like ready to like production and token subscriptions and security type stuff. So I would definitely consult with him. But yeah, you can show me, and I can make recommendations on like how to like get it up, because you're gonna host it on Railway. Like Railway is where you could host it, put a paywall. If I were to do it, because there's so much management in like the avatar, the APIs, type stuff, like there's a lot goes into it. There we go. And nice.
Just for everyone here, the community is amazing.
What's up, Tom? How's it going?
How's it going, Tom? So this is what I've built all through everything you've taught me. You can put a deal, so you can evaluate a deal based on all of the things it tells you if it's a good buy or not.
Mm-hmm.
So let me turn on my camera here. And this is what it pushes out. So this is...
Oh, sick.
it tells you what the deal is, like the name of it, and it gives you a
Oh,
score.
yes.
But then it tells you why the EBITDA margins, things like that. Highly overvalued. That's why it has a low score. And then here's the red flags already on the deal.
Wow. Um,
Yeah.
vidIQ, everyone loves the subscription because of the AI score generator that scores your deal and scores why the gap is, and you want to try and get it to 100% or at to 10. So that right there is like the main thing why, and people are like, oh, quick there. They're like, oh, I need to get it up, down, and then that helps. Put that behind a paywall, because the cool thing is building tools for your community, really.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna put this. My goal is to put this behind the paywall, and then
Yeah.
also it generated this, which I gotta kind of work on. But it gave me like a summary of the business,
Oh, okay.
why
Yeah.
it's a good deal. Um,
Because there's Google keyword volume for someone that's putting deal calculator, something like that. You just buy Google Ads, send the traffic, give them the first deal, and they unlock they have to see the rest of the deal if they create a free profile, and then after a profile they get like 5 deals a week or something like that, and then they get 1 deal a day to like do like kind of like SEMrush or something, and then you unlock different tiers based on usage, and then you start bundling other tools in there. For example, Gabrielle,
yeah,
bless you.
yeah. So there's a IPB calculator. So like I can generate an IPB for this. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, you put in the company name, location, what the industry is,
Mm-hmm. This is
and then you describe
nice.
the business, all of these numbers, and it'll create that. It's got a history. So here's my IPB that I have. It's just a profile, banking
Yep.
profile. I gotta pull the HTML.
Yep.
And it just does the whole summary and everything I need for it.
Look at that. And how many hours does this save you?
Oh, I mean, this is analyst work, and this would take an analyst probably a week. I was using GenSpark to walk through like how much time this would save people,
Uh-huh.
and they're paying 5-6 grand per tool on this deal.
Yeah. Yeah, your industry for M&A, um, there's a lot. I mean, that's the biggest thing of what Claude or just Vibe coding in general unlocks. You can now build your own custom tools that's unique, and then your value add is you offer these individually in a bundle, and a SaaS part of your community, or like
Yeah,
this is really the value add. What brings people in? This is what gets them into the community is the tools, the stuff that you have exclusive. Ooh, nice.
yeah. So that's what it's saying. Like average
Add.
is 10 users is $99 a month.
Oh, but
Is what
I
you
think
can
you could
do.
charge. What's?
So it
Oh,
has
yeah,
it
yeah,
based
yeah.
on
Okay.
tiers here.
Yeah, what's the subscription tiers for this? I would pick 3.
That's how much I'm paying for the whole thing.
See, that's the thing is being in the token markup game. That's the profit multiplier right now. Is if you could build an app that marks up the value of tokens by delivering end of result like done for you work. They're paying for results. They're paying for all the work to get done. However, and your margin is the token usage and the value. Yeah, that's dope.
So you think I should do tokens instead of
No,
tiers?
well, no. You're doing tiers, but your markup is technically the only usage is tokens. So that's why building custom tools like this and then putting them behind a paywall, and then the more people use your tools, the more they. Well, it just depends. Like you're doing like X amount of deals per tier, and then you can have other stuff on it. Ooh, API access.
Yeah, well, that's what I've connected Claude to it. So I've connected the Claude to it, and I put $25 in there.
Nice.
And then this is how much it's cost me to run 3 tests. 11 cents.
You may want to go to Open Router, and you could drop that cost significant. I mean significantly. It does make a difference, kind of thing when you start. But if you like Claude's output, kind of thing, because Claude's really pricey. You could get away cheaper with like Gemini, or maybe even a ChatGPT even. So, but
Okay.
yeah, check out Open. So Corey's asking, Open Router is an API service that you get funded with $5. They'll give you an API key and they give you access to every both open source and proprietary large language model, and you just pay per usage. And it makes it very easy to add any AI agent inside of your app or NAN automation. And then if you're doing image or video, that's Kai. But for what he's doing, because there is getting it from the source like OpenRouter, Claude, or like GenSpark doesn't have an API, which is sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, just go to OpenRouter. That would be it. That's perfect. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah. No, this is
So next would be hosting it on Railway for free.
right.
Perfect.
Right. And then
Trying to
if
think
I
what
host
else.
it on Railway,
Uh huh.
do I have people test it there and say like it's great, it works, or do I just go straight towards the?
Two things. You could do Slack, you could do Discord, you need WhatsApp or Telegram. You need some chat interface for your first, ideally 20 beta users. From there, basically you could fund them free access for what they're going to give you for data, and usage is going to be worth it because then the second thing is you could use any. So actually I just signed funny enough feature, what did I call it? I literally just signed up for this and deployed it today. Go to featurebase.com. Featurebase.com has a free plan and allows you to basically set up a discussion board that turns into a task manager so that your members, beta users, customers, or clients can submit tickets or bugs or improvements to your app, your service, or community. And then people can vote on it, and then you can see them move it into a Kanban board so they can see like what's the like go to getlate.dev, Tom,
Get late.
.dev. That's the API service we're using for the automation. And then go to the very bottom of their webpage. Look for roadmap on the bottom left-hand side. Very, very bottom. Bottom left-hand side is roadmap. This is where I found it, actually this morning. This is how they're getting feedback from their users to prioritize what features to build in their API service. They just shipped a new feature today, and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of valuable. I actually do value this. Like, thank you. I will actually continue to receive your emails for updates and not move them to spam. These are actually valuable. And then you can notify users in there. You could chat with them saying, hey, we're going to release 4.2 and fix that one bug or add that new feature. It's called Feature, Feature, BASE, featurebase.com. I just found it today. And I just set it up for the community. So the concept is community members can vote on improvements or bugs to the community itself. And then I could prioritize them. And then I could send out like messages to the members and say like, it has like a little like chat discussion forum to say, hey, I just shipped a new feature. It fixes the bug you five specifically wanted. Check it out and let me know if it works. So, and you could check out the different tabs.
On this feature base.
Yeah, you can check out the different tabs, feature, feedback. I just signed up today for the free plan. It's free to just start off and set it up. They give you a public link. So you need two things. It's like this, so you could prioritize and communicate what features you're building, because you're a software developer now. You're building an app, and you want to start building. You could build anything, but you want to build value add features and ship every 2 weeks or once a month. And then you need some Slack, some Discord where they can chat and be like, hey, it's the server's down right now. And you're like, oh shoot, I forgot the server. 10,000.2 likes. Thank you so much, Gabrielle. Gabrielle's pushing up them likes in the background. Because everyone wants the vibe code and app. Tom went through the journey. learned VS Code, learned how to use Claude, built an MVP, started looking at his work and say, man, I wish I had a custom tool that can do XYZ. Vibe coded his own custom tool. Now he's ready to take it to the next level of pushing it to a public website, then setting up a feedback system so that he could bring in beta users. They could identify what is the value proposition for it, test out the features, and then he'll iterate to a version 2, and then he could ship it out to all his community and everyone else that has this pain point, and then he could scale it by just buying Google ads for people typing in like deal calculator for M&A doc, and then his thing comes up, they try it out, they opt in, and then whatever the lifetime value as a customer kind of thing.
Yeah,
Mic drop.
that's pretty crazy.
But yes, dope app.
'Cause if-
That's it.
if
That's the game.
Bankers, investment people get on this, like this is what we're looking at.
So your game right now is to record a 2-minute just like demo video. Here's how I'm able to analyze a deal in 3 clicks. Watch me. 1, 2, 3. Something quick, 30 seconds to be like, oh shit, what? Then you could go in, here's an app that I built. It helps these people achieve this result. Here's how to use it. And if you guys want, I'm doing some beta users, just sign up using the link below. And then you can post it on LinkedIn, and you can add and hashtag everyone in your niche, put it on YouTube, get some hashtags there, send it to your community, and your only thing is just asking everyone to forward it, because once they see it, it's a magic trick. Once they see the magic trick, they're like, oh wow, that was so easy for you. I want that. How do I get that? Just show. Mm-hmm.
And look,
Ooh.
on the Beehive, I've done 1 post. I've already got 4 subscribers that I have no idea who they are.
Let's go.
So next is once I get to 10 or 20,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have them
Actually, where am I?
be pushed to what's it called? Where they have to pay more or pay to get access to more of the deals. So,
Yes, the paid newsletter would be the next thing to be like, well, your newsletter right now, send once a week something value add. Something so that it's like give them a cookie every time they open an email, so that every time they look at your email, it'll be like, Tom always gives me cookies, a tip, a cheat sheet every time I open up his email. I shall allow him to continue to stay in my inbox, because right now everyone's like, who are you? Unsubscribe. Get out of here. No value.
I just gotta figure out and set up the website part of it, and then we'll be in business.
Oh, aren't you vibe coding? That looks like a no-code tool. Aren't you
This is
vibe?
within Beehive.
Oh, Beehive's kind of thing. I mean, you could just Claude code, vibe code a custom website, and then host it on your domain, because you have Hostinger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just copy paste. Claude will build your website on VS Code. It's actually in that course inside the community. And then basically you could just copy it, because he just builds it as a single HTML page, colors it the way you want, buttons the way you want. You just need a single page, super simple. You can look at mine. I made everything on mine just a single 1-page conversion, and you'll see where I put the email opt-in right below the main call to action. So that brings in, I'm actually logging into my email right now to see, like, based on my organic traffic, because you do need, everyone on your website do have a email opt-in for cold traffic to come in. Yeah, that's bringing in like organically like 5 emails a day just from my content.
Oh wow.
I added a link to Google form for feedback forms on my web app using Level. Nice, Corey. Very nice. I want everyone to use AI and crush it. Crush it. Just like Gabrielle's crushing the 10K likes.
And for everyone in here, this was all done in the community. This is like that. This profile, what buyers, things like that, are all done within the community.
That is a dope app, honestly.
And my thing is, if investment bankers get a hold of it, they'll pay
Oh, yeah.
10 times the amount, right?
Oh, yeah. Because, again, the question asked, how much time does it save you?
It said $5,000 a week. Is
Yeah.
what they're paying for services like Bloomberg and
See,
things like that.
because of the speed, and the speed is the fast. You instantly know, and then you could get kind of gangster on the back end and start training your own LLM, but that's fancy later. But yeah, just having that score in the way that you want, you're building your own dashboard the way you want it, and you're having AI doing all the, Claude's doing all the heavy lifting underneath the hood.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And then I'm just gonna add another tool here,
mm-hmm,
and just we're gonna keep adding tools.
yeah, that's
Um, and they got a history, they got a log out, they got a
yep. This is vibe coding, everyone. Tom is not a developer.
at all,
Look what he's able to create. That's the
at all.
amazing thing. Look at this. And you're like, I want to add a new feature here. I want a new button that does this. Yes, add all the buttons.
I want to change the square type things because I like how yours is like steampunk type. Because if you look at people that I know that are vibe coding,
Mm-hmm.
this looks very
Yeah,
similar.
everyone
You know,
doesn't mess with the CS. So if you can find websites, you can take screenshots of those websites. Basically, you're just telling Claude to say, hey, update the CSS in the style of, and I just said matrix, hacker screen, like terminal style. And that was what he created on the first shot. And I was like, now everyone scrolls and they see my app. They're like, oh, that's different. Actually, let me do it right now to this one too. Um, it's not hard. So we're like, hey Claude, I want you. Oh, let's see. Hey Claude, I want you to update the CSS for the website. Make it very terminal green matrix style, futuristic hacker style. Modify the CSS and update that. Cool. That's it. That's the only command. We'll see this happen in real time on YouTube. But you're built, and then here's the thing: over time, this is just one tool. You'll start building other tools, and then
yeah,
you'll start building a suite of tools, and then that's the SaaS model. And now that becomes super lucrative and super profitable because the biggest thing is you have the email list of the community to push it to.
yeah. And I'm gonna have like an acquisition tools.com or whatever. And then like you see here, it's not just gonna be one; it's gonna be all of them. Do.
Look at that, yeah. And just like me, it's a tool you're using every day that saves you a ton of time that you're like, I would use this. Like, this is, yeah.
Right, right. And based on what I know, if I need to update like this IPB generator,
Mm-hmm.
um, I'll be able to just go into Claude and say I want it updated like this, and then drop only that update into the dashboard, into the where I'm hosting it at, and won't touch any of the others.
Mm-hmm. Like, you could
So
update the free trial mode and then the paid upgrade tier. And then who would
it's
also be
apparently doing it right now for me.
nice.
We're at the pricing model and pricing page.
Everyone, show your Cloud Code screen. That's so dope. I love the to-do list. That's the whole thing. Just let him
So
cook in the
we're
background.
about to see if it's
Oh, enable. Do you have thinking enabled in the chat? Hit / and type T. Type like your / thinking. Is that? Oh, turn thinking on. He gets smarter now. Sweet. Yeah, this is just VS Code and Cloud Code right here.
yeah.
That's it. That's all. And then just iterations. That's all. You're just iterating over time. The more you iterate, people are like, how did you do this so long? I just spent more time with it.
Right. So we'll see. It's gonna give me, and it gives the crazy thing about Claude Code is it gives you like quick start guides. Here's how to launch this app. Here's how to do this. Like here's what you need.
Here's how to set it up. And then if you ask Claude to create, it's called a .command file, because it's Python. You can instantly run it from the folder without having to do VS Code and Claude. You're like, it works. I just want to run it real quick and just double click an app in the folder. He creates a dot command file and it instantly just runs. It loads terminal and then loads the server, and then it bypasses VS Code and Claude Code, and you just instantly have your app without having to do anything extra.
Wow.
That's really dope. I'm like, I'll double click and you're like, here's your app. And you're like, whoa, server and everything.
Right. Right. That's pretty crazy.
There's that.
And like I said, the thing I'm considering is just going live, looking at deals on BizBuySell, and then dropping them into here. Like a deal score, and then be like, look, this isn't that good of a deal. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's because now it's just showing it off. It's just demos and just getting that demo in front of as many. I mean, there's actually quite a few people that are coming on my live, or I'm scrolling and I see the M&A crowd is starting to create content this year. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, one of my friends is doing it crazy. So I'm gonna take I gotta figure out how to update your tool, the GitHub one you just had, and then I'm gonna start pushing content. But on that one, all I have to do is have my Open Router API key, and
then you could, because you could one, lower the cost from there. You may find, and you test different models, Gemini, ChatGPT Mini. You could ask Claude, Chat, like, what's the best OpenA model, or what's the best Open Router model for my type of project, and you could talk about it, for example, because you could drop that cost. Like, I'm paying a penny to write all of the SEO for a 4-minute video for 6 social media panels and read the whole like multi-page script, and so it cost me like less than a penny.
okay.
I think I'm using Gemini 3 Lite, which is like stupidly cheap.
Okay.
Very nice, dude.
I mean, if
Crushing.
I hit those numbers, like, my big thing is where I think, oh, by the way, I did this report from Manix.
Yeah.
People thought I was like, and then I downloaded this as an Excel file and just put my name here. But this is telling you the private credit market and middle manufacturing, giving you an analysis on it, which is ridiculous. If you want to learn like anything, like what do billionaires do, you can go to like McKinsey white papers and look up the company insights from McKinsey. And they are telling, like, the topics that they're talking about is what billionaires are doing. So here you go. Our white papers. Where's that? Case studies. Those are just some case studies. Where?
Since you have Claude planting a seed, you should probably get the Claude extension for Chrome. I think it's like autonomously does agent stuff, like automatically on your browser to do stuff too. You're like, I don't want to do this manually. Hey, Claude Code on Chrome extension, do this work for me.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, keep going. This is a dope.
So some of them, I forget where I was, it did a white paper on continuation funds. Chicago Booth, here's a white paper. GP-led secondary funds. What was it? I think it was maybe this Booth. It's the number one business school, right? But they did a whole continuation funds deal. And if you just do continuation funds, like content on it, people are like, super impressed.
What is that?
So
Continuation
a
fund.
continuation fund in the business buying world. So I raised $20 million to build out, um, like buy companies, right? So I raised $20 million. And in 10 years, I'll give you a return.
Okay.
Well, the 10 years is coming up. So rather than wasting all the equity in my company and having to sell off all of those companies I bought, I funnel the money and say we're going to put all the proceeds into a continuation fund.
Okay.
So basically, the GP, which is the guy moving the money around, wants to continue investing and continue investments. So they open a fund two, they move everything over. Let's see, I just had a thing on it. Basically, the Chat GPT version of what a continuation fund. So they allow to basically extend the life of the first fund. So you can take your
Gotcha.
money back, or you can continue and get it multiplied times 1.5, right? So they buy all the assets from the other fund and put it into the new fund and raise more capital.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Interesting.
basically GPs, which are anybody that LPs are people that are passive investors. GPs are general partners.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So they manage the money, they manage the stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so a lot of LPs cash out or they continue, right?
Mm-hmm.
But continuation funds are becoming like the biggest thing ever. It's like how do I keep my money basically? I think it was either it was Deloitte, EY, Ernst & Young white papers maybe.
I'm gonna look at the vidIQ keyword research or volume for that. Let's see.
There you go. Supply chain capabilities. Workforce strategies. You do anything on like this is what billionaires hang out at.
Interesting. So you can technically dump all that information into a hub and analyze the trends
Yeah.
and then tailor an action item for you rather than read all of it. or
Yeah,
or
white
you could dump them all
papers.
into Notebook LM.
Yeah.
Nope.
Notebook LM would be
So
crazy
good. Have it create a presentation, a briefing doc, a PowerPoint, boop, 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 4 buttons. They added data sheets now yesterday. I don't know if anyone's caught it.
Yeah. That's I saw
Oh.
something about that.
You dump in any information, it'll extract a data table from it, which I'm like, oh, interesting.
Like you launching a hedge fund. That's what they talk about at EY.
How to
They'll
launch a
walk you
hedge
through
fund.
like considerations, what to do, things like that. What to look out for, here's your strategy, legal structures. Deloitte white papers, EY white papers, McKinsey white papers, they're all all their clients are like multi-billion-dollar companies. So the things they talk about is like,
Big moves. 6 months,
international
12 months.
financial digital transformation and
Compliance
compliance.
compliance is going to be the word of 2026. If you can talk about AI compliance, you have a lot of demand.
Yeah, here's a financial technology development trajectory. It's evolving through AI, machine learning, ecosystem integration, and sustainability initiatives. You take any of these and put it into a custom GPT, it'll tell you how to make $1 million probably pretty quickly.
Oh
As a
yeah,
matter of
jump
fact,
it
it'll
in.
probably tell you how to make like $100 million and who your clients are and things like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could reverse engineer. You could turn that into a slide deck. People are
Yeah,
turning scopes and
if you go to your ChatGPT or your, ooh, I hit my limit on Claude Code.
da 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 da. Are you on the $100 plan or 20?
I think I'm on the 20.
Oh, just buy another subscription with another email and log out, log in. That's the easiest. Because then you could just keep going. It depends on how much you're
It
jamming.
resets at 9 p.m., so a couple hours.
Yeah. If you're patient, go for it. For me, I'm impatient. I'm like, don't stop, Claude. You should be coding all day for me. Like, all day. As soon as I wake up, you should have work to do.
Right.
I will max that credit. I hit my limit last night too, but I'm on the $100 plan, and he's building 2 apps. He's doing all sorts of craziness. And I'm running him all day. I have a Claude sweatshop going on.
But you're right. Once you have 1 or 2 of these tools,
Mm-hmm.
it just becomes like we have 6 tools,
Yeah.
7 tools, 8
Th-
tools.
Then it becomes like a suite. Like, think of like if you ever log in to Go High Level, how you have the different apps on the left-hand side. That's one way to organize them. And I develop them separately, but then I'll merge them all into a mega app and just have different tabs that have different features.
Yeah.
That's all. And then you ship it on Vercel, and then you charge subscription, and users are like, this is amazing. I love the AI score. The AI score, so I'm trying to get a 10. So in Blotato, that's what they were trying to do. They're like, Blotato, they had an AI score that people were going crazy. And they're like trying to like, how do I improve my SEO score, my content score, my virality score? And I don't know what prompt she's using, but it's like, people just want a number score and says AI has audited this.
Right. So it's creating tool templates next, a dashboard templates, and then static CSS and JavaScript.
Oh, here's the best part. And don't do this you need to do this in like, not Claude VS Code, but Claude browser, because it will burn a lot of credits inside of him. Spin up a new conversation. You could probably like give him like the README file of the app, basically, so he knows like roughly how it's built and what it's doing or something. Or you could just give him the source code. Ask Claude to search for free GitHub repos that have features or improvements for the same features that you're building. He'll go and research and find some random free GitHub repo that does whatever some part of your functionality of your app 10 times better. And you're like, oh, this is dope. And then you Frankenstein. You take a little piece of here, you take a little piece of there.
Yeah. That's good. I'm going to put GenSpark is advising my Claude code for
Oh,
me.
perfect. Yeah. Have some he's basically your coding assistant, and he's for strategy. When I build, I ask him to be like, hey, like before we build, like, are there any like GitHub repos out there that I can like, that have a lot of the features already built out for us? And you'll find some interesting repos that are out there. And you're like, what?
May have similar features for.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if my biggest thing is if it hits that, if it's truly $100 a month, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
and we're pulling, that one said you can make $800,000 a year. If you're making $800,000 a year on $100 a month,
Yeah, you can. It's scalable because you're software. You're SaaS.
we're you know what I'm saying? I'm liquidating that money into businesses real quick.
Oh, I'm coming to you once come to me. Oh yes, like
Because I'm going to use your content creation to just
Yes.
talk about the tool.
yes, that's what it's designed for. You
So
pipe
it
in.
goes-
Mm-hmm.
money is going into LinkedIn ads because LinkedIn people are my only customers.
Sur- surprisingly,
Google
uh-huh.
ads,
Yep.
and then it's just going fire away.
Yep. And it's just time and organic content. If you make your avatar talk about trendy new stuff, the SEO keywords will pick up a lot of stuff fast. I've noticed. Like if I talk about like Apple made an update today, I would get a ton of traffic versus like trying to find like viral stuff. So it's a little balanced, but he does it all. He'll top, middle, bottom of it. He'll hard sell for you, like call to action, like that
That's
apps.
pretty crazy. But Manus does that too. Manus tried to make me. I just asked for like a report so I could post on what's it called and look cool, on LinkedIn. Looked like I knew what I was doing.
Yep.
But Manus created a whole website last night, and I was like, I don't need all of this, but I thank you, I guess.
That's interesting, Manus with the credits.
So Manus created this
Ooh.
whole thing
Oh,
based
that's
on that one report I asked for.
that's
And you
sexy.
can download the report, and it downloads the report.
What
And
the
now I put in there that you need I need your name and email to download the report. So we'll put
what?
Tom. I don't know where this is going, by the way. But then once I do that, it says download the report, and it will download.
What? So he gives you the code, so you probably do a railway or something like that, I would assume.
And it
Like a
says he'll
GitHub.
publish them for me too, but I don't. Like I said, I don't. It's like, do you want to publish this
Yeah, he'll publish it with like a Manus link.
to like GitHub?
Oh, okay. Because if you publish to GitHub, you could probably, I mean, you could push that if it's like a Node.js type thing. You could just push that to like the $3 a month hosting your plan.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do.
Yeah.
Make its own thing. But see, like,
That looks amazing.
this is what it made, and then it was like, oh, you want the full thing? Download the report here. My problem is it comes up with these like generated by Manus AI. And I don't want that.
Where's the branding in the URL or in the actual thing?
In this document, Manus AI, but then it's also in the URL.
The URL can be changed. That's no problem. I mean, technically, you could use the iframe hack. Remember the iframe? I don't recommend it anymore, though. You want to just copy the raw HTML. And then that document could just be downloaded and edited. And then you can hook up your own, whatever your own lead magnet automation. Because I'll just hook it up to Kit. Or you hook it up to, you have Beehive. You say, here's the Beehive URL to embed new people, and it would just automatically drop them in. And then you can send them to a Beehive page if you want.
Yeah. I was just going to send them to Go High Level. I was going to put this into Go High Level and say,
Yeah, it's a lead magnet.
give me your email, and you can get this report. But that's crazy. That's like, I just asked for the report, and it said, let me build you this, and this, and this. And I was like, dude, I don't need all that. I appreciate it. But, like, thanks, though. But now, if
Works.
you try to download the full report, it pulls up this. And asks for email, and so I'm like, all right. So here we go. GitHub search terms, complete feature list for GitHub search.
Today we're vibe coding, everyone. Vibe coding is the word of the day. Yeah, we do suggest HeyGen for cloning avatar content.
Right.
There's other
I'm
ones.
gonna
There's
get
like,
off here, though. I think my wife's almost home, so
catch you later, Tom. Good stuff. Thanks for sharing. Keep
I appreciate it, man. It's
crushing it.
all because of you. We're doing 800,000 a year off of one little acquisition tool. It's
Oh,
gonna be pretty crazy,
it's gonna grow so much more from there. So this is just the start.
right? Yeah, I appreciate it. I'll see you later.
I'll catch you later, Tom. Stay blessed. Bye.
Yeah, you too, man. Bye.
I'm looking for the button. I can't find the button. I think this does it. Okay, go back. I was looking for the button. I was like, it doesn't give me the button to change to like maximize windows. And I was like, what? Okay, TLDR. Let's summarize what just happened. You can vibe code today, starting for free. Google AI Studio is completely free, but I recommend Claude Code just because, let's see, both videos, they haven't been processed to start clipping. So can we, I uploaded them to the video. Do I need to, well, wait, I did click process. Yeah, I did click process and it wasn't doing anything. So double check that. I want, as soon as the video we upload, it starts to automatically go through the clipping process automatically. And then I would like little records that I could do little checkbox next to each record, and I can like select one, select multiple, and then batch do actions up there. That way I don't need an action column, but do keep the action column per row just in case I want to do it individually. Oh, no, just remove that column. That way I'll do the individual through the checkbox and the drop down. And then, yeah, I would love a little more status updates, progress or something. So fix that. For context, I'm also vibe coding Opus Clip, basically. So Tom is vibe coding a mergers and acquisitions deal analyzer tool where you can upload a deal and it will analyze it and give it a score 0 out of 10. Is it a good deal? Should you invest? Should you buy? Is it not? And why? And it will answer all the AI questions down below. So that was completely vibe coded using VS Code and Claude Code. That's it. Like that. And just, there's no special prompting. You're just having a conversation with your AI developer, Claude. Start with the $20 subscription, and then just talk to him about the app that you want to build. I do recommend having a pairing AI partner to start off. So before you start, Claude's a developer, but I don't go straight to the developer to say, let's build this. I go, let's go plan. And in your planning app could be GenSpark, ChatGPT, Claude, really doesn't matter, something in the browser. And there you're going to do some brainstorming. And the best recommendation I could do is ask it to like brainstorm. Like basically you want to build your app in like Python, HTML, CSS. It's like the easiest to get an MVP up and running. You could do Node.js if you want to kind of, if you're hooking up APIs to add AI agents to your, an AI agent is just some prompt, some information, and he does a job. That's an agent. You have multiple agents that do a job. They have some information, they have a prompt, just like end-to-end, no different. But with it, you're going to hook up Open Router. You could go there, just fund it for $5, because there they give you access to every open source large language model, Llama, DeepSeek, for example, and then also all the proprietary ones, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, or some fun ones in there. Those are the main ones. You can literally significantly, almost like 2, 3, 5x reduce the cost of how expensive your app runs, because you're basically burning tokens. You're burning pennies basically, but over time, like you don't really need Claude for everything. Claude is like super expensive, like when you look at the API cost compared to everything else, because sometimes you can get wrong. I'm not gonna lie, and here's the announcement: Apple chose Gemini or Google as their AI partner going forward, just announced today. So they're going to integrate Gemini inside of the Apple products for Apple Intelligence, let's say. So that's coming out, which is a whole big. So if you have an iPhone, they're going to add Apple, all of the Gemini type products underneath the hood to do a lot of the automations, and Apple is going to build on their AI platform and go forward. So that's a big thing. Let me get a little more news on that, because that's also a big update. But right now, I'm also in the process of vibe coding Opus clip, basically. I just downloaded a hour-long video from one of these like short form videos. Basically, oh, I could give you guys better audio. Hold on. I want nothing but the best for you guys. The microphone is not plugged in. You guys have been getting some battery. Hold on, because I was running out of battery. Okay. Now you guys should at least a little better audio. A little something. Okay, so Claude is now working in the background to basically. We don't need to look at any of this. He is vibe coding, and then we just stylized the CSS of our app. If you look on YouTube, it looks like the Matrix, basically. Let me show you guys, since you guys are over here so patient. So, oh, flippy. So, this is, audio is worse. What? Oh, is this guy beeping? No. Audio is better or worse? Thumbs up, thumbs down. If not, I'll change it. This is... Hold on. Check it. No, audio is fine. I was going to say, I was like, come on, audio should be fine. Anyways, so this is... Camera sounded better. Oh, camera sounded better. Okay. This is now the camera. There's no audio. So now you guys, do you guys want audio, camera mic, or microphone? Right now, this is different but not better. Trav says better. No, way better. Mic is better. I like this. Camera's louder. Okay. Done. So, it's probably just because you're closer to my mouth. That's why. So, from here... Oh, guys like it better. Okay. We'll rock this. So, with this, first off, say hi to YouTube. Everyone on YouTube, hi to TikTok. TikTok, YouTube. YouTube, TikTok. Hi, global audience. I have headphones. Please, no yelling. Please, inside voices. Okay, let's shrink this so that everyone can see. This is a different app than what we've been building, for example. This is the scheduling bot that has basically clipping. And the goal, done, he says automatically process. Okay, so if we refresh this, Claude, as you can see right there, Claude, say hi, Claude. Claude Code, doing all the work. This is my AI developer, AI Sweatshop. Welcome behind the scenes. Tappy. Jeez, we're gonna break a record tonight. So with this, okay, so we wanted to test this. So refresh. Did you add the features that I want, Claude? Is this all under... I'm in the clipping section. So maybe refresh? Let's delete. Let's try this again. We're testing this app out. Claude says it works. I don't say it's working. So now I'm going to yell at my developer. Hey, developer. So I'm looking at the app, and I'm under the clipping section. And under the clipping section, I'm trying to delete, but it won't let me delete. Like delete. Oh, it deleted, but it took forever. So hold on. And I wanted the checkbox and stuff that I wanted it here under the clipping section. This is really what we're building here to focus on today. Okay, let's just test. Let's see. So upload long video. There we go. A little buggy. This is a TikTok 1 hour live stream, basically. So here, if you guys want to see. So open. It loads like the Matrix. It loads. Okay. Now, technically, he should be processing. But I don't see anything. Okay. Also, I uploaded a video. I have no feedback to know if it's processing or pending. Do I do it for pending? If it's pending and it's working, like, can I get an ETA time? That would be great. And then in settings, he may be processing actually. We're using OpenAI Super Whisper, so we're paying 0.006. So 0.006. Nope. John can't type, 0.006 times, okay, that's per minute. This is, let's say 90 minutes, 90. So that means for a 90% or for a 90-minute video, to have it transcribed by Open Whisper so that we can do basically clipping, so we need to transcribe it, is 54 cents inflation. Okay, let's go to clipping. Yeah, I would like a progress bar. Okay. I would like a progress bar. Now, I can't do. I would technically go to OpenAI right now to check to see if it's like. I'm gonna try and do this. OpenAI. So OpenAI has the regular. You go to ChatGPT.com to do all their API stuff. You could go to OpenAI.playground right there. That I think it's this one. This is their API, their backdoor, basically. You log in. Okay, hold on, I gotta log in without you guys looking. Or you guys can look at this. This may take a moment to log in. Try another method. Send an email, please, so I can take a look at it. That would be amazing. Now look at the email. Here you can look at analytics. Oh, we do want to analyze this YouTube analytics for YouTube as well too, but you guys want to be up close. Okay, we're gonna take this. We finished that. Call back David Camacho. We're gonna call him back. And okay, we gotta close. Okay, OpenAI just gave me a code. That way I can log in and see if it's pending, because I don't want to submit multiple requests. That would suck. Okay, usage. Okay, so now you guys can hang out and see. Nice. Okay. Welcome to OpenAI. Playground, backend. I'm looking to see. Has it been uploaded? Log. No, there's no log. OpenAI Playground, and I don't think. Plus, I went to OpenAI Playground to the logs, and I don't see it like processing there too. So, did you actually send it to OpenAI Super Whisper? Whatever the whisper thing is. Hey, AI developer. You are not helping me right now. Look what Claude says. Honking. Discombobulating. And it's like, all right, let me check some stuff right now. He writes a little to-do list. I like how organized he is. If you guys aren't vibe coding with Claude, please sign up today. Hashtag not sponsored, but hashtag addicting. You guys will vibe code more tools to save you countless hours every single day. Like right now, I have hours and hours of content on TikTok, vertical format. I could pay $20, $50, $60 a month to Opus Clip to do it for me. But since I have vibe coding skills, why not just build a tool and hook up at a couple APIs and just pay per usage and get 10 times more usage? It's like the difference between going to the restaurant and cooking your own food. Like if you cook your own food, that's like going to the API. You cook better food, add better ingredients, pay per what you need. Then if you go to a restaurant, that's like going and paying the $20 subscription. Then it's like, you're gonna feel full. You're still gonna feel hungry. You paid a lot for API usage. Because the markup, the money is in the markup of the token usage. That's your profit margin. That really is the profit margin. Or the time it takes to build the tool to optimize, to save you time to do the thing that you want to do. Because Opus Clip is a multi-million-dollar company, and I'm just some dude that vibe codes and live streams on TikTok. And now I'm going to build a feature for them so I don't have to pay them. And so I want you to reduce your subscription costs this holiday season by learning how to vibe code. Pick any tool. You will cut subscriptions. All right, so he's thinking in the background. This week in the community, we are getting into Cloud Code, VS Code, building Python tools, websites, apps. We're getting into all that this week. That's going to be super fun. Next week's going to be content automation. So now he's updating a polling function to have, okay, so now he's adding a feature to check it out, to call, basically to make a phone call to call OpenAI and say, hey, is my order done? I like the pizza analogy. We're placing an order for a pizza to be cooked, and OpenAI is going to cook his pizza, and then it may take 5 minutes, may take 10 minutes, whatever. They're going to give us an order number. And from that order number, we could call them back every 30 seconds and say, is my order done? And they're going to say, no, no, no. And then finally one time they're going to say yes. And then they're going to say, here's your pizza. And we're going to say, thank you. Here's a link to download it. And you're like, thank you, OpenAI, for transcribing da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the easiest way to learn about servers and APIs. Now he's adding a little JavaScript. Because you guys could do this today. Hop on VS Code, build that website, build that tool, upgrade your prompts, your custom GPTs, basically. All right, he's added some stuff, added a progress bar. We might be ready to test again. You're not using OpenAI's API. You're using Local Whisper, which runs on your machine, free, no API needed. That's why you don't see any activity on the playground. Transcription happens locally. Oh, okay. Refresh. Oh, then that drops the cost. That saves me, what, 50 cents? Oh, I missed a bunch. Can't wait to catch the live on YouTube. Oh, guess what? We're live streaming on YouTube. Oh, and you see my whole screen. Look at that. In HD on TV, you can see everything, not on a tiny little screen. Say hi, YouTube. Hi, YouTube. That's what I see when I look at the camera. It's a little mirror. I don't know if I can do it like this. I go, hi. How ghetto is that? How ghetto. I don't even have like one of those flip out ones. You would think I would have like a whole fancy setup. I don't even have one of those flip out cameras. You know, that's just a mirror. If you remember from science class, like a periscope, like a submarine, like there's a screen right there. Who designs this back in the day? Like, who jerry-rigged? And so I had to buy this like $14.99 3D printed little caption little thing just so I could get a little mirror. Whoever made this mirror made more money than. So this is. Do you see the sun? As you can see, I have the sun. If you guys are very funny. Sorry, if you're on TikTok, you get the exclusive. Look at the sun. I had time. I had to set it up. I wanted to see if maybe it'll help. Nah, kind of. That's overkill. You don't have to do any of this. No, none of that is necessary. You just need your phone. Like, okay, so basically, so let's refresh this. Oh. Ooh, we have a pending progress bar. Click to proceed. May like it. No. I want to do it over. So I check the box. I got a little box to check. And then I can do batch, bulk actions, bulk delete. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. He deletes in batches. He takes a moment. He likes to think. Maybe I need a refresh. Refresh. Hey, my batch delete doesn't work. Hey, Claude, when I select the records under clipping to batch delete, it doesn't work. And then I yell at my Claude developer and I say, hey, Claude, there's a bug. You fix it. And Claude's like, you're right. Let me check it out. Let me see what's going on. I am always compacting. When you reach the magic C word, compacting, that means Claude's on union break. He's on timeout. he can't like play with you right now. He has to go and get cooled off because we have burnt so many tokens that they have to go fill up a new swimming pool. Well, maybe a jacuzzi. Maybe a full jacuzzi of water we just kind of burnt up right now. So some goldfishes can't swim because you guys had to automate your content so much. So that's why we can't have clean drinking water because you guys are all vibe coding. So when you hit the compacting thing, you just kind of have to sit in your timeout, and then he's going to compact the whole conversations. You've just been talking too long. You have 100% usage. Imagine if everyone had a 100% usage. You're like, sorry, can't talk to you. Why? You have reached 100% usage of talking to John. I must compact this knowledge and disappear for 4 hours. You're like, wait, what? What? Yo, John, we were jamming. Like, what's up, John? Where'd you go? Imagine if I was like Claude and I just pieced out. I'd be like, yo, John's compacting. Oh, now he's manifesting now. Manifesting your code from the third dimension. Yeah. Claude is investigating some JavaScript. Sound like a developer without developing any skills. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Vibe coding technically will be a skill set because not gonna lie, like junior developers, it is so hard to get a job. Like everyone, the number one side hustle was self-employment last year. Like that was the game. The number one side hustle was everyone was like, yo, we have to be self-employed because, and if you're SMB, small business, you have to be using Claude, or hey, you need the four wise men: GenSpark, Claude. Manus was really good too, but Manus got bought by OpenAI. We'll see what happens with him. I like the gropping when he does the grep and the grop. When I first saw that, I was like, "What's a grep?" Put what a grep is in the chat if you know. It's like some search thing. I don't know. It's a great way to learn. Those are some bash terminal commands, and it's kind of gangster because he strings together multiple commands, which is interesting. And then these will be terminal commands: input, output. Oh shit, I'm doing it wrong. I work at 2 law firms starting Monday. You should be automating everything you do for all law firms. Imagine Gabrielle be the AI automation for law firms. I swear you will make so much FU money. Just do that. Just sell automations, AI to law firms, make recommendations, be fractional, and then that will level you up so much. Because you speak their language, like then you doesn't matter if you pass the bar or not, as long as you understand AI and how a law firm operates. I'm building a full AI red team. Oh, red team. Or you're doing some infosec. Chief red team officer. You have dev coded team. Yes. Nothing to see here, dev code. This is purely vibe coding. This is purely amateurs playing with toys. We are not coding on any way here. What you see here is pseudocode. Dallas services with MVP. If you guys add value, I will pin your comments. Thank you, Dallas services, for sharing. Grep is a powerful command line for searching. Hold on. Hold that second. 5 seconds. Hold it. 5 seconds. Hold on. 5 seconds. Hold on. About to get a copyright strike right about now. Wait, what's the... There. Now you know what grep is. Grep is a powerful command line for searching. The more you know. If you know, you know. See, we're all learning terminal commands here. I think it's terminal commands. Okay, wait, where are we here? So he fixed some things. Refresh. And I think he's really good here. Okay. Issue found. He did a fix, and now he's ready for us to test. Okay, cool. Here, so let's test this out. So we're going to refresh this, select, yep, do a bulk actions delete. He's like, are you sure? We're like, yeah. And the record is still there. Refresh could be open dev cool. Select the same source of that. Choose the delete selected from the drop down. Watch the console for log. Oh. What do you want me to do? Inspect. Where's the dev tools? I'm in the dev tools. Console tab. Console tab. Refresh. Click this. Claude wants me to be a developer and check this. Delete. We say yes. Oh, failed. There's the fail. We found the bug. Look for the F. The F stands for bug. You find said bug. You take a screenshot of said bug. Screenshot the whole thing. Bam. You give that to Claude. This is coding. This is important. And you say, found it. Here's bug. Can you squish said bug? Here is bug. 20,000 likes. You guys are crazy tonight. What is up with you guys tonight? It's a Monday night. You guys should be doom scrolling and worrying about the universe and everything, not hanging out vibe coding with me, changing the world, learning new skills like vibe coding, because you guys are going to have vibe code an app tomorrow, and you're going to automate something in your life and your business. And then you're going to be like, this was easy. This saved me. I guarantee it'll save you an hour a week in free time. He sees the issue. He found the issue. He says, something going to start running. Stop the current server in the terminal right now. Can you do that? Can you just do that? So Claude will also be lazy too. Claude will be like, hey, here's what you could do. And I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean stop the server and start it? That's a terminal command. You can do terminal commands, Claude. Claude will sandbag. Claude, see, Claude could do it. Claude just tried to sandbag right there and tried to get me to do. I could have, but no, that's a you job, Claude. So you push back. These are the best AI vibe coding tips right here. You push back and you make Claude do all the work. That's what you're paying the $20 subscription for. Only bug me if you need an API key, basically. That's my only, for testing, finding bugs, and API keys. That is my only job in this development relationship here. You have all the coding responsibility. You got to remember every semicolon. Okay, so from here, that's very interesting. That's kind of cool because if this works out, he's transcribing locally. And then because he's doing it locally, he's using, I think it's open, well, you can basically have this set up for using local whisper. So this is how you can do it and transcribe basically any video to text completely for free. Runs on your machine, has no cost. And then you can also do OpenAI Super Whisper, which is 6 cents. So basically for 90 minutes, you'll pay 54 cents, something like that. Don't quote me. So you add little features, free, express, free, express, free, express. And then, Claude 3 for the API models. There's a lot of dope features in here. I totally forgot. But, okay, he says we're good to go now. So let's test it out. Refresh. Here. Batch. Delete. There it goes. Done. Feature upgrade. We just upgraded. It sounds basic. Deleting records. But every feature has to be custom vibe coded. And that you just be patient and you fix a couple bugs. Claude did all the work. Claude tried to sandbag. Claude was like, you can do something. I'm like, no. Claude, you do the work. And he'll be like, okay. Now he does it. Okay, so here's the process. Remember, we are clipping. This is the Opus Clipper software tool that we are vibe coding. Opus Clip is a multi-million-dollar app software tool, and we are vibe coding our own tonight for less than a cup of coffee. Okay, so if I upload a video, oh, look at that number. Loads it. Gangster. Loads it. We got a status bar, duration. We've got status bar. Gabe's like, what's going on here? Something's cooking. We are doing Opus Clip. Oh, so using Local Whisper now. Now we got some feedbacks. Oh, fancy, fancy now. Now we don't panic as a user, and we can see exactly what our app is doing. So basically, we just did a software update. We iterated. We told Claude, hey, we'd like a, so, wait, someone in the comments commented progress bar. So we took your comments, input it. So your feedback in real time is going to improve this. If you're in the community, you get this app. This is basically, it does a couple things. It's Opus clipping. So you upload a long form piece of video. This is an hour and 25 minutes, and it will find the clips basically. Well, we're testing. That's the concept. We're testing right now. We're going to iterate to success. But this is vibe coding. Let me introduce you to my software developer. It's a couple. It's VS Code and Claude Code. I don't know who's he, she. And Claude is managing all the code. I'm not writing a single line of code. No. Claude write code. So now we're in testing. We're testing. Okay, I don't know if you guys do this. Am I the only one who does this? Whenever I see a progress bar, I'll put my mouse right there, and then just to see and I won't move my mouse just to see if it's actually moving, because sometimes I can't tell. I'm like, is it moving? Is it not moving? I can't tell. And if I move my mouse there, I can tell it's not moving. Am I the only one who does that? Okay, so. It would be nice. Ideally, we should start with a very short version versus this long video, because watching this is like watching paint dry, but he says he's loading. We can check the status. And we need to add confetti. The most important thing you do when you build your vibe coded app, add confetti. When it makes some success. When it reaches a milestone, when it auto-completes or something, do confetti. And so we can see we have one video that's not yet for review, not yet approved. He's working, but we could do other stuff while he's working. You can check out the calendar. So you can see when are your content posted. I think we were posting, this was last week. We did really good last week. 3 a day, 3 a day, 3 a day, 3 a day, 3 a day. That's what we want to continue. And then we have a video database. This one is a little different than what we've been doing. This one is actually easier. You record your video, and then you just upload your video, and then you're done. It will transcribe. It will automatically add. Can I click on one? No, I can't click on one. There we go. It'll write all the content for all the platforms, which is interesting. And we're still at 15%. So we used Local Whisper, but it seems to be stuck at 15% for a 1 hour and 25-minute video on an M1 Mac. What time can we expect for it to be done, or did it just get stuck? I have not been to Asia, good sir. Now, the next thing, I'd love to go. Well, actually, I've been to Japan. That's the closest. I'd love to go back. Japan was amazing. So, what I think we're also going to do, while he fixes that, we're going to load another video. And this one, we're going to use the other setting, the Open Whisper. Save. Okay. Oh, look. Was that you? I think Claude pushed him for some reason, because now he's finished. Yo, you only wait an hour? Whoa. Whoa. What do we have here? It's an Opus clip. Or trying to, we don't really have much of a feedback system. The audio's that bad? Damn it. I need better mics.
So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for poor audio. So sorry.
For a moment, just to see, because it's technically they have a really good free plan, basically.
This segment contains surprising and insightful perspectives on the value of live streaming and a connection with the audience which could resonate strongly with your creators. Transcription. I have a hypothesis. Sorry to da-da-da. I approve and add to the queue. That's actually pretty. But I want more. This is like not bad.
I don't want to set up my domain.
Oh, look, it has a virality score. 9 out of 10. Oh, actually, that's pretty dope.
What new features?
It is a virality score with Y, and I would actually, this is actually better than Opus Clip. What am I paying Opus Clip for? Shouldn't pay for Opus Clip anymore. Yo, that was dope. Okay, wait, but I want. You only found 3 clips out of an hour and 25. So, wow, look at that. 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Wow. Where's my... I don't know if you could look at the log or timestamps as well too to estimate. That was an hour and 25 minute to process for locally. And if that was free, that's great. And that would be nice if it had a little time estimate as well too. You could probably do a little calculation around that too. The other major thing is that after an hour and 25 minute clip, it only found 3 clips. I want more. How can I get more or select? Give me more clips. This was great. I want more. More. What are you using AI automation? This posts lots of videos with different accounts. Yep, Assassin UI. This is Opus Clip. Basically, we just vibe coded it for the only cost of Claude, basically. So now that we replicated Opus Clip, now, oh, very nice. Now we're just gonna add some feature. All we're doing is testing and iterating. We're just iterating and going through the process of improving this version. What's up, Classic Hank? We're just improving the iterations. Claude is cooking. He's unraveling. By the way, quick plug, highly recommend join the AI community and you can learn how to vibe code. We are teaching how to do this week, so highly recommend. What tool are you using? Opus Clip? Nope. We vibe coded our own Opus Clip. This is custom coded. It's part of a social media automation tool stack of other tools. And then if you're a member inside the community, you get this app for free. Isn't that nice? In the community, tomorrow, every week is like Christmas. Yes, if you go to localhost.com, you can sign up for a free account, and then you can start using it. It's much cheaper than Opus Clip, so try it out, Assassin. Now, the next thing. Okay, so now he's fixing a couple of things. Is Claude a better version of ChatGPT? Should you just use it? Yeah, 2025, just keep ChatGPT around, but he's like for basic tasks. I wouldn't be coding. I tried coding with ChatGPT and we hit a bug and it was frustrating and we wasted a ton of time. And then I gave it to Claude and Claude was like, oh, I see the problem here. Let me fix this. And I go, oh, I see why people pay for Claude. I got it. I understand now. Because ChatGPT is like something to everyone. They're trying to be a generalist AI. They're trying to be an AI to everyone, which is the worst decision. Whereas Claude is like, you know what? We should probably niche down. We should probably serve an ideal audience. And so Claude is like, we should probably serve developers and make a LLM just for, and that's why Claude Code is so good. And 80-90% it will get in the first shot. Claude is for the specialists. It's for everyone now. Claude helps us vibe code. So basically tonight I'm going to create a bunch of videos about these. And then we're going to be posting them too. So now, think even DeepSeek is better. Oh yeah, DeepSeek's way better than the ChatGPT. For how much it costs, think of just the cost factor. Like it's a fraction of the cost and it's still 80-90%. It's like 80% still good. And that's all you need, really. All right, he's almost done. Let's go, Claude. Let's go, vibe code. Let's go, Claude. Let's go, vibe code. And now Claude is almost done. Okay, he's done. Let's check out the to-do list. Thank you, Claude. The to-do lists are so fun. Gemini is so bad. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's not the best. He's good for some stuff. Okay, he did... Oh, it takes roughly 8 to 9 minutes. So a video, so he knows the time. Configure how many clips. You could choose how many clips now, new feature. Maximum clip duration. You can configure maximum length. Improve clip. This is the moneymaker right here. Improve clip detection prompt. So you guys are doing prompt engineering, and this is how your prompts evolve into apps. Your prompts become specific parts because now you have a 9 out of 10 AI score of why this video would be viral. I need to just, can we cue this? Can I take this, and this, batch, and approve? That's my only job, is select, batch, and approve. So now, I think they should go... Okay, for right now, the current clips that I have, I selected them, and I said batch... Oh, I'm just impatient. Let me shut up. I am just so impatient. Claude said, just wait, mofo. Now they're queued up. Oh, wow. Can we... Oh, and then also under the videos tab, I want to be able to like click on the video record so that I can see like all the details of like what was written for each SEO channel. Oh. Wait, also... Let's do a thing. Let's do a thing on the videos tab where the pencil icon, can that just be a hyperlink of the file name? And when I click on the file name, it actually expands to show all the different SEO written for each social media channel. Also, the prompt, you need to update also the prompt for writing the different SEO tags. It looks like you just wrote one prompt and then copy pasted for every social media. We do want to run those prompts eventually before they actually get published. We want them to actually be custom for every social media channel as well. So I want you to fix that. And I actually do want that done under the clipping side. When you go and review the clips and you open up one of the clips, you could expand that window pop-up and make that a little wider as well too. And then underneath that, I'd love to see all the text that you're going to put for each social media channel underneath this video pop-up. I really like the virality score of it too. And then I think there's a bug under recently published. For the recently published, we don't really need that per se. Also, we need a bulk delete under the statuses for the videos tab. And then all the actions, just move the actions to the drop down. Because from the drop down, I could do the bulk delete. This is under the videos tab. And then same thing with we can remove the two buttons for like viewing the transcript and viewing the edit captions. That all could be a hyperlink that just opens up inside when they click on the file name. Could be a hyperlink as well too. And then we only want one publish date basically. When in that column, I only want to see the day that is published. And then we could clear out this whole recently published queue above. There's just a bunch of records there under January 6th for recently published, and I can't refresh or remove that. I don't need to see recently published. You can actually just remove that section from there. So yeah, please make those changes. Look at that prompt. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Bam. Look at all that. Look at that whole. While you guys are typing, see, this is why you don't type. Don't type. No more typing. There is no way I could have typed all of that in the way I want, in perfect detail, in horrible grammar. Yo, we got 20K likes. That's pretty dope. Appreciate everyone. We are all. Oh, we got some comments. Leads. What's up? So now he puts a little to-do list. We're going to update the video tab. See, let him do the to-do tabs. Like, check this, check this, check this. Dun, 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 dun. And then he's going to go and start developing. I want you guys to have Claude vibe coding as much as possible throughout the day. Get him to do a lot of the work throughout the day. And then we're teaching this in the community this week, which is going to be real fun. So now he's kind of improving. This should be a very interesting one. Can you tell us the framework you're using on localhost? Python, JavaScript, HTML, CSS. That's all. I know, pretty crazy, right? But that's it. It's just a Python database. There's nothing crazy. What you see on your screen, HTML and CSS, nothing fancy. JavaScript for the buttons. It's a real basic tool. Like make your apps exist before you make them perfect. And I'll say that again. Make your apps or product exist before you make it perfect. I need to just get this thing quick MVP. Like for me tonight, if we get this up, holy snikes. We will publish 3 real clips. And then the other app does the AI generated content, like this one. Because now I could go here. If you guys have been following the channel, we've been doing other content automation, such as this guy. He is completely AI. And so he's pumping out content every day.
There are 2 types of entrepreneurs right now. Which one are you? Are you still doing everything manually, working 60-hour weeks, feeling totally overwhelmed and falling behind? Or are you using AI to automate your business, working fewer hours, actually scaling your revenue and living your life? 6 months ago, the gap between these two was pretty small, but today it's massive. Seriously, by next year, the manual workers, they're going to be, well, extinct. Their businesses just can't keep up. The question isn't even, should I learn AI anymore? It's, can you afford to wait another week? Every single day you put it off, you fall further behind. Your competitors are leveling up. So choose which type of entrepreneur you want to be. Ready to make the leap. Book a call with Dr. AI today. Link is in the bio. There are 2 types of entrepreneurs right now. Which one are you?
So that's just pumping out content automatically. We'll just shrink that. And this one would be real. The videos, they cost, guess how much? It's so expensive. $1.33 to create a video like that. I know, so expensive. So I know the inflation, the cost, the time, and it generates it in 10 minutes. I know, so long. 10 minutes and $1.33. You can't beat those economics. You really can't, actually. There's no NAN automation that does that. So, and I'm going after January. I'm also sorry, but after January, I'm no longer going to be giving away access to the content automation app. Just a little thing, because I'm already getting a ton of clients that want me to do it for them. It's turning into a nice. I'm still going to support the app, but oh, so definitely want to join because that app is about to become exclusive. So, especially for this one too, these are giving to the community members. Like these are super helpful tools. Thoughts on Claude? Claude's horrible. I hate Claude. Luke, please go to Gemini. Claude is the worst coding app. Oh my god. I would never have him on my computer ever. Like like he just produces so much just horrible work. Like he makes me do a lot of work. Like if you see my hands, like I'm like they're exhausted from typing and fixing all of Claude's code, and I'm like, ugh, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I gotta wait till the subscription's up before I can move. It just somehow auto renews every time. I don't know what happens. It just auto renews. Y'all thinking I'm firing Claude as my personal AI developer on your team? Get out of here. Claude is the goat. I don't want my competitors to know about Claude. Like that's my biggest thing. I don't want my competitors to know about Claude, GenSpark, Gemini, well, all the powers of what they could do. Like, no. It's too powerful. What's up, Mr. Real Estate Klein? Welcome to the chat. We're just advocating the use of vibe coding and how beneficial it is. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. A little quality checklist. Value delivered in the first 2 to 3 lines. Look at all the like requirements for every social media channel that it's going to do automatically. What's the name of this automation software? You could get it. So if you go to localhost.com, sign up for an account, and then you can get a trial. Highly recommend. But what I do recommend is start vibe coding. That is going to be the most important thing. But if you're a member in the community, you get this app for free. Crazy, right? Oh, the name of it is called Social Media Scheduling Bot. Inside of it, it has clipping feature, which is like Opus Clip, where you upload an hour video. There it is. Hour and 25-minute video. And then automatically transcribes for free on your phone, on your computer, automatically creates Opus Clips that you could click on it. It has a virality score. And not only why, but it also tells you why. This is why it's a 9 out of 10 virality score. And then you'll be able to see all the text for all 6 social media channels. Select your apps. You can just select, I like this one. Oh wait, I like this one. Where can I check the box? Oh, select all. There you go, select all. And then you go batch. And then you go approve. And then they'll automatically get queued up to get scheduled to post on a calendar so that your content shows up and post 3 times a day, every day automatically. Wouldn't you like to automate your content? Join the AI community, link in my profile, $97 a month, and you get access to this tool that will save you 10 hours a week in content automation. Please join. I would love for you to join, and I could give you all these cool tools, show you how awesome it is to have Claude, which we're teaching Claude live in the community this week so that you could vibe code your own tool. You could even create your own Opus Clip. Like this does everything Opus Clip does, and we just vibe coded it tonight for free. Well, not free. It was technically the cost of. Oh, Claude's working on an upgrade right now. He's building an version 3.0. Now we got a little better UI. We'll have each platform caption pulled in here. He tells you why this clip is viral. Here's the script. And then he's going to find multiple clips like this completely. And then all I have to do is approve and add it to the queue, and it will get scheduled to upload on 6 social media channels automatically. Oh, he's done. Let's check out what Claude did. By the way, if you want to learn how to code, just go to my website, simpletechskills.com, and sign up for the AI community. Here's the website. Just click this button and join, and then you send me a direct message, and I give you access to this software for free. And you don't have to pay OpusClip a subscription anymore ever again. It lives on your software. There's no subscription to use this. It's completely free. Technically, for this part, you'll just pay the API to hook up to posts, but yeah. So definitely join the community. Anyways, let's see what Claude's up to. Claude finished a major upgrade for our software app, content automation app. We're on a mission to automate all the manual. Here we go. We're on a mission to automate all the manual work in content creation. So if you want your content automated, definitely follow. Claude has, that's a little too small. Let's, Claude, we are not ants. Like, we are not ants, Claude. Okay, what did you do, Claude? Claude, here, if you guys want to see. Claude, you always read what he did. File names are now available for SEO captions. Cleaned up the UI. Replace action, simplified, caption generated. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Wider module, 2-column layout. Actually, this is much better. Okay, let's try this out. I like this. Now we're going to test it out. So we're going to refresh. I'm just going to upload the same video. It's now loading. It loaded in the queue. It's now going to process. It's going to take roughly 8 minutes. It's extracting the audio. It's doing it locally on my computer for free. There is no API service that it's doing right now. Oh wait, no. Well, it says the Whisper. So, see, like there's Open Whisper and Local Whisper. I think he's using Local Whisper. I don't think he's using OpenAI Whisper. That would be way too fast. Yeah, using Local Whisper. We should test out the other one. Let's see if we can upload. Same thing. Oh, shoot. Actually, cancel. Oh, and I can't cancel. That's not good. Uh-oh. That's okay. We have 2 automation that we're going to transcribe. So just to show you that you could batch, because technically I'm going to download all of my live streams. I have like dozens of live streams that are hours and hours long. Dump them in here and then just let them process. They'll take 8 minutes each. And then once they're done processing, they'll show up like clips like this so that I can see all the different 1-minute clips from that 1-hour video. And then I'll click on a clip. Oh, look at that. Perfect. See, remember the upgrade? Now I can see the virality score of it. Perfect. I can see why this clip is viral, will go viral. Contains surprising insights, insightful perspective on the value of live streaming and connecting with your audience, which could resonate strong with creators. And then, oh, look at this. It writes all the captions for every platform, and it's different, or it should be. Actually, can you go into the content automation machine and look for the prompts for the different platforms? Because I want every platform to have a different prompt that's optimized for that platform, and in content automation machine they do that. So can you look at that and then update that? Right now you just copy paste the same thing for every platform. Okay, so I yell at my software developer and I say, you should do something. And he's like, you're right. And so he's going to search my code base which I have another app in there of a feature that works. And he's going to do some globbing, some glibbing, bashing, and globbing, some globbing, bashing in and out. And then he's going to find the file. He's going to see how it's implemented, and then he's going to add that to his one. Perfect. Nice. He found it. Now he's going to update my caption generator. It's basically a prompt. If I was smart, I would build all this in the content automation machine, and then it's just one app to merge. I think we may merge those two features into it. That's a later on feature. Right now I'm happy with this. You want to build them as individual tools, basically. You don't want to merge all of them into like one super tool just so quickly. So Claude is just vobbing, globbing, and vibe coding. But what else from this feature of this app? There's some other really cool things he did. Those are still transcribing, so we're going to let them do their thing. Under videos, oh yeah, this is all cleaned up nice. Now we should have a link. Yep, when you click on the button, we can see all the different captions. Oh, he's updating stuff. He's fixing something. So LinkedIn caption generator. Instagram caption generator. Blank caption generator. YouTube caption generator. So that way, I mean, that's the cool thing with AI is that you can write custom prompts for each platform so that they output custom text per platform. Like let's say X is different than Facebook, for example. So like this is going to be totally different. But now you could create separate prompts for each platform. Beautiful. This is vibe coding. I highly recommend. You will cut your subscriptions. Like right now, I'm not having to pay. I'll never have to pay Opus Clip. So how much is Opus Clip? So this vibe coding app, just doing this in general right now, how much is this going to save me? For how many credits that I want to do, 2,800 credits gets you how many? Oh, 1 credit is 1 minute. Okay, so say let's say I do 1 hour a day. Let's say that. So 5 hours. So 5 hours. We're gonna do 5 times 60. Then we're going to take that, multiply that by 4. Oh, John's doing some math. Gets kind of crazy here. I love this part. We're going to do some little math here. Don't freak out. So that means I would pay $1,200 a month. Right? Is John doing math right? And if you do times this by 12. So they charge $1 a minute, right? Am I doing the math right? 5 hours. If I live stream 5 hours a day, which I do already. I mean, this live stream alone is 2.5 hours, so that's not easy. That's not hard. I pump out more than 5 hours of content a week. So from that means to transcribe using Opus Clip, it would cost me to do 5 hours a week. To do that, it would cost me $1,400 a year in Opus Clip subscription to basically clip up my hour-long podcast, basically, to do that. So we're vibe coding, and for $100 this month, I'm going to vibe code a $1,400 app. That will save me $1,400 and still allow me to output better quality, too, and more scale. So while my competitors are using Opus Clip. What's up, Richard? We're just vibe coding Opus Clip. Nothing special. Nothing. Just another Monday. We're just cutting Opus Clip, and now we're just cutting the $1,400 a year subscription. If I were to output what I want to output, what it would cost me in Opus credits, like, and right now Claude has already done it. Plus, let's be honest, like, Opus Clip doesn't look nice. If I could find a picture of the UI. Let's be honest, Opus Clip ain't looking like the Matrix too. We have the Matrix here. Okay, so now he's updated a lot of stuff. Okay, let's test this out. This will use 6 times more API calls per video. 1 per platform instead of 1 combined. But ensures truly... No. I want you... No, I want you to look how... I think Content Automation Machine, correct me if I'm wrong, but look how Content Automation Machine is doing it. But the way they're doing it is it's 1 API call for a JSON to return with different prompts for different platforms, and it returns 1 prompt in 1 JSON file, and then it parses that for each platform. And then that way you don't need 6 API calls. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's how it's built. I know this because I built it. You're talking to the lead developer right now, Claude. I know how the whole app works, and sometimes you have to disagree with Claude. You have to help Claude out and give Claude some direction and say, no, Claude. No. He's like, you're absolutely right. Yeah, no shit. No shit, I am the human in this equation, and humans will always be better than... Or AI can't replace us. So disagree with your AI. If you don't disagree with your AI at least 5 times daily, you won't survive the AI apocalypse that's coming. I'm just kidding. Anyways, so we're vibe coding Opus Clip. We have this. It technically works. We're just trying to increase. Oh, look. Oh, snap. Look at that. We now went from the same video from 3 clips to 10 clips. This one is just a duplicate, so we're just going to delete that. He says, are you sure you want to delete? I'm like, yep. It deletes records. Remember, we vibe coded deleting records an hour ago, and now we have that reliable feature in our app because we took the time to solve that. Anyways, okay, so now we have 10 clips. Remember, we're doing Opus Clip. Whoa. $1,400 a year this is saving me from vibe coding my own Opus Clip. Do you guys want to learn vibe coding? Come, join the community. It's $97 a month. We teach you how to vibe code, and you can build custom tools in your apps, and you can charge more than custom GPTs. Just throwing it out there. Oh, and then we click on a piece of content. Very nice. Oh, he's fixing this part, the platform. So he's fixing that part right now. See? I yelled at him, and he's fixing it. Good job. But he says, this clip provides a helpful tip about the Speaker's Content Automation app and the recent API update, which is likely valuable information for the audience. That's why it gives it a 8 out of 10 virality score. Would you like to know how viral your content is? Vibe code, your own virality score. And it even tells you why. Thank you. Damn, we just clipped up 10 clips. I have dozens of long podcasts on TikTok that I'm just going to download from TikTok Studio right here. TikTok, I'm just going to go to the studio. These are all my live streams. Look at this. Look how long they are. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours. This one, 2 hours, 40 minutes. This one, 2 hours, 49 minutes. This one, 2 hours. So I have a ton of content. I just need this economically clipped up without charging $14,000 a year for Opus Clip to do this, basically. That's my alternative. And so that's why vibe coding will build a custom tool. All I have to do is spend, on average, you're going to spend 4 to 8 hours, let's say. Will be willing to invest 4 to 8 hours to build an automation that solves this problem forever? Basically, that's the decision that you have to make. Today's my day off, so I'm willing to, my whole month of January is to build as much automation as possible so that the rest of the year I double my content output. That's the goal. Without any extra effort, basically. So that's why Claude Code is so good. I hope they don't raise the price. I will happily pay for Claude, because Claude, again, do you guys want to pay $14,000 a year to Opus Clip to clip up 5 hours a week of videos and charge them and pay for whoever their yacht is? Or would you like to vibe code your own and then make it a cool, and then you can add cool stuff like a content calendar in here. You can see like when your posts are scheduled. So you can see, because me, this is what I want for January. I want 4 posts every day at the consistent time, every single time. So every time you open the app, you see my face. You see my content on every social media channel. And so this is just publishing content at scale. We can see we've been running this content for quite some time, which is beautiful. We've already published 19 pieces of content using this automation, and now we're adding a clipping feature right here, which we can delete this guy for right now. Okay, Claude, what do you say, Claude? Okay, so now I had incorrectly implemented the 6 API costs, 1 per platform for caption. Yes, see, this is why you want to disagree with AI. Like, you don't always agree with whatever Claude says. Just because he's the best developer doesn't make him holistically know everything, the 10,000-foot view of what he does. Claude doesn't know the cathedral. He builds bricks. You got to teach Claude what the cathedral is, so when he's laying bricks, he knows that he's ultimately laying a cathedral, and you don't end up with a bridge thinking you're going to get a mansion at the very end. Like, so that's, Claude has tunnel vision, so you have to tell Claude what you want him to do. By the way, if you guys want to learn this, go to the AI community, and I will give you this app for free. For free, you could download this app. I want to teach you how to vibe code, more importantly. This is your gateway drug to learn how to vibe code with Claude Code. So you get this app for free if you want to automate your content. If you want a free Opus Clip and don't want to pay Opus Clip $14,000 a year, join the community. $97 a month, you get all the templates and my content automation apps. All right, so back to this. We're ready to test it. Individual platform. Okay, so we're going to delete this. We're going to keep that one. We're going to upload. So now it's ready for testing. The way this works, this is Opus Clip, but vibe coded. So we're going to upload our long form video. You can upload 1, 5, 10, really doesn't matter. It loads. Done. And now it begins to process. It's processing on your computer, so it doesn't cost any API fees. It just takes 8 minutes to render. Vibe code, Claude Code, Opus Clip for free with payment to your community. Sandra, you are 10 out of 10 so much. When people add value, I love to pin their comment. Sandra, 10 out of 10. That's exactly it. You can vibe code. Vibe coding is the skill set. Claude is just the most easiest to use. You haven't seen me be frustrated or you haven't seen me write any code. Like, here's all the code. All the code's here. You haven't seen me write any code, right? For example, yep. So now, David, we're going to clone his CEO tomorrow using the AI avatar. And now with this, it now is going to upload and process, and then it's going to give us, once it's done, ready? Right, 3, 2, 1, boom. It's Opus Clip. Out of that 1 hour podcast or 1 hour live stream, it found all of these viral videos, 8 out of 10 viral, 8 out of 10 virality, 8 out of 10. And when you click on them, did you finish? Oh, he's going to redo this part for the new one. We'll see this in the new update. We're testing that right now. And then you just add to the queue, and it schedules to publish across 6 social media channels automatically. This is vibe coding. Okay, so I think we're going to wait for this one to process, and then we'll be able to test to see how we like it. but so far. And then we'll have a content calendar where we'll be posting multiple times a day, nicely scheduled out. I was like super bright. We may want to change the text on that. On the calendar, can you change just the text on the posts that are posted? Because the post looks super bright green. Right now the text is white. Can you just make them, I think, black so that we can read the text, for example? This is just okay, he's gonna go and fix that. So this is just Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. That's all. That's the whole language. Have you seen me written or write any language or write anything? Nope. I'm not typing anything. Not typing anything. Claude is doing all of the work in the background. So he's going to fix that so the colors we can see. And this is it. This is vibe coding. Hello, Julie. We're just iterating one at a time, fixing little bugs here, little bugs there. And over time, the more time that you spend, my version 1, horrible, horrible. But what you're seeing, I'm probably on version 45 right now. So 45 iterations. That's what you see right here. That's the only difference. Claude has done all of the heavy lifting, each and every one. And if you want this app, which basically this is Opus Clip, if we refresh this, this is Opus Clip. This, you upload videos, but it's free, free Opus Clip. You upload your, whatever your long form, your podcast, your short form video. Right now, this is just a short form video for like TikTok, just to test it out. And then it will transcribe on your computer completely free. So there's no cost. It just takes, oh, it's done. And then if we click on one, so now it transcribed that hour and 25-minute live stream, and then it automatically created these Opus clips for us. Each clip, oh, okay. Captions will be generated when you approve this clip. Okay, so let's, this is here. Let me check it out. And what's up, Wes? I would have to go to NAN, and then I would have to like fill out the nodes and do an update and do some new feature to do some logging. Like that would be like my life right now. But actually no, because that new feature came out. Giving it to Claude, and now Claude's going to go read the whole documentation about the new feature and implement said new feature, which cool. And then I'll click approve. Well, actually, yeah, let's just try one. Let's see what that does. Approve and add to queue. Oh, okay, it's processing, so we give it a moment. Once we approve of the content, hello, Sarah. Right now, I think we'll give it a couple seconds because it's gonna write. Right now, it's writing all the SEO for every 6 social media channel. It's and then we can test it, and then it should schedule to upload automatically as well too. I can't believe this exists. This is like, I hate Opus Clip because they rate you. They're like, you can't post X amount a day. You can only put, and it's super expensive. Like, this is replacing Opus Clip with Vibecode software so that you don't have to. Huh. Okay. Oh, there he is, queued up. Okay, so that's it. So if I click on this, oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. For that clip, this is why I created the app. I hate writing SEO text. I hate writing, and for every channel is different. I hate that. No, the generation for the captions, double check. We just did a queue test for right now for one of the records. And it's the only one that's in the queue right now, at least for the clipping. And it looks like it just did the same text, just copy pasted. So I don't think we either sent like a JSON or we returned and mapped it back. So double check that to fix that. And I actually do want you to write the captions when the videos are processed, as well too, as part of the process. Okay, cool. So we're gonna fix that. Okay, we're fixing a bug. We're on version 46. So if you guys use Opus Clip and don't want to pay for Opus Clip anyway, are we going to have a series where every single month we vibe code a popular SaaS tool? Do you guys want to do Go High Level next month? We'll vibe code Go High Level. This month we're going to do Opus Clip. Maybe next month we'll vibe code ManyChat, and we'll do chat automation if we wanted to. Like, honestly, with Claude, like, the sky's the limit. Like, we can automate anything, like any software tool. Like, you guys want to vibe code Salesforce, HubSpot, like, we can get interesting, spicy. That way you guys cut your subscription costs. We'll go on a mission. Cut your subscription costs 50% when you join the community. We'll show you how to save money, reduce costs, because everyone wants to save some money, you know, put a little money back in your pocket. I want you guys to make more money and save more money at the end of the day. Quick plug. Inside the community, I give you this template. Super easy. It's amazing community. Okay, so right now, he's doing some grepping and blobbing. Doing a little updating, which is very, very good. Nice. Put in the chat, what is the #1 AI tool you use every single day? Is it ChatGPT? Is it GenSpark? Is it Manus? Is it Poe, Claude? I want to see who's using Copilot. Don't be afraid to chat. Meta AI, all of Meta, Llama, Open Llamas. Be like, yo, Meta, what is this? Meta, can you draw me an image? At least it's not as outrageous as X. We all know what X AI is doing right now with images. Pretty bad. That's a pretty bad thing. So now the user wants to mention that we do da 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 da. Oh, I should probably push this to GitHub too. Always remember too to back up your code. Back up your code and push it to GitHub just in case. Now again, if this works out, which we're almost done, then that means I'm going to download all of my short form content and then schedule them to get published multiple times a day, which will be perfect. Can you run a test and check the logs? Let's see if he can do some tests. Have you tried anti-gravity? Anti-gravity is great. Nothing wrong with anti-gravity. It does the same thing. It's Claude and VS Code, basically. Hugh says, in standard medicine, the most frequent uses of enemas are to da 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 for da 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 da. Very, very nice. Contribute nothing to the conversation. Hugh, you gotta drop value. Okay, over here. So now he's fixing that. API key isn't loaded. Let me look for the API key. Really, you don't have the API key? You should. And then we're just going to push this to we're going to push this to GitHub, so we back up our code. And then we could do this so we could post 10 pieces of content. People are like, how you posting so much content? I'm like, not much effort. I am do you guys see how lazy I am? I will waste 4 hours pressing go on Claude. It's just whack-a-mole. That's all it is. It's just whack-a-mole. And then an hour later, I have a functioning app. And I'm like, oh my, the app works. Claude is just doing okay. So the test passed. The captions are being generated uniquely for every platform. Issue is JSON parser needed to handle escape control. Let me fix that. Okay, cool. Oh, escape controls is a nightmare. That I've tried to fix that bug in NAN. It's a nightmare. Oh my God, God, shoot myself. I never want to do NAN again. Look at this. NAN is completely obsolete now, which is dope. Okay, so now, oh, you forgot to indent. Claude, did you forget to indent? You need to fix the indentation issue. That was thinking that same thing. No, I wasn't. I'm just kidding. I'm just making this up. I have no idea what I'm doing. Claude is doing all the work. I am. If Claude like goes out for internet, everyone's just gonna walk away from the computer and be like, "Well, nothing to work on today." Okay, real test success. Claude found the issue. Okay, he does that. UTA. Oh, look, nice. Now look at that. For every social media channel, it writes a different script based on what you're talking about, specific to that platform. That is next level. I hate this task so much. So much. I never know what to type in this in the description of all the videos. Now I never have to do this ever again in my life. Okay, cool. Can you push this to GitHub, please? Can you push this to GitHub, please? And also, Claude, I want to say I am super grateful and thankful for all your hard work. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. You're doing amazing. You're part of the team. I'm grateful for you. Thank you, Claude. We just need to burn a gallon of water just to say thank you. So let's burn a gallon of water so that Claude can back this up to GitHub, give him a little kiss, and say thank you so much. You're doing all the hard work because I don't know if Claude goes away tomorrow, I'm doomed. I can't code. Get out of here. The internet goes away, we're going back to the Stone Age. Going straight back to the Flintstones. George AI Dev, welcome. It's better than NAN. Yep, you never have to learn NAN if you learn how to code. The reason why is code will always be far superior than any no-code tool. Any no-code tool pales compared to what a software developer could do. And we don't have to become software developers. Claude, we can rent a software developer for $20 a month, basically. That's what Claude is. Okay. Aw, Claude's like, thank you for being such a great collaborator. You have made me work so much. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Your vision and feedback makes this project better. Okay, cool. Can you update the requirement or the README file as well too? So just in case. Okay, so he's working. Okay, so let's test this out. I think we're good to go now. So we're going to delete these. Delete, 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 delete. Delete records. Boom. It deletes them. Excellent. We can probably close this. Okay, cool. Okay, now we're ready to go. Refresh. Everything is nice and fresh. Okay. We're going to upload a video. This time, I want to test. By the way, just double checking. It looks like he's been using the local whisper running on my machine for the last couple tasks. But in the settings, I see the OpenAI Whisper API being set, paid feature. Be explicit, free versus paid on the main menu. And then, what have we been using this whole time? Just kind of curious, Claude. Have we been doing API or have we been doing local? Of course, I deleted the video. Oh, he's compacting. We're doomed. Forget about it. He's not going to talk to us. He's on timeout. Doesn't matter. Okay, so here's how the app works. This is Opus Clip. We just replicated Opus Clip in 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours. Nice. So let's do it. So we upload a video. This is a hour, and so now it's transcribing or uploading, processing, perfect. And now it's going to process. See, it says local whisper there, see? But I don't know if it's like truly using local or it's using the API. It's one of the two. So he's going to go through and he's going to find, so it's so that's what, 90 minutes divided by 10. So every video gets 10. That's not bad. Based on what I read, you're using the paid OpenAI, not the free local one. Let me update the UI so the free versus paid more explicit. I can see the settings page. There's already an indicator. Let me make it free versus paid. That'd be cool. That's weird because he says we've been using the paid one, but if I go to OpenAI.router activity. Oh, no. OpenAI. Log in. Start building. Go to their start building playground. Where's your API reference? Good. Wait, how do you? Is it playground? I thought it was like platform.a. Okay, here we go. Logs. See nothing. See here, I'm not showing anything. I wonder if it's OpenRouter. Is it really using OpenRouter? All right, hold on. Let me look in OpenRouter. Today's January 12th. Yes. Yes. But we haven't used anything. Like, we have not used anything as far as the OpenAI router. Like today, oh God, I spent 3 pennies today in Claude. This is so expensive. I spent 3 pennies, guys. I'm gonna go bankrupt. Oh my God, 3 pennies to get 10 clips. This is gonna bankrupt me. Oh my God. Wait, I don't see those. Wait, confirm. Are you using the OpenAI API or the Open Router? Because I don't see any API usage when I go to OpenAI.com on the playground. Under activity, I don't see anything. Oh, I'm in the wrong account. I know why. I'm looking at the wrong account. If you want to say when you go to settings, okay, so he's good to test this out. We're gonna finish this. So he's looking here, which is good. I have 2 OpenAI accounts. No, I'm never gonna get in. Forget it. It's something I'll never log in right now. I'll leave it. Okay, so basically we're just kind of waiting. We're gonna be testing out the last of the feature here. And we're almost done. We'll finish this shortly because I have some meal prep ready to go. And then I'm going to download all of these and clip all of my videos tonight, and then you're going to see a ton of my content tomorrow. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Because that's one of the biggest things is to document. Don't create. Just document what you're working on. Here, I hate clipping videos. I want an automation that does it all for me. And once you have vibe coding skills, game over. You look at any software and you're like, mine. Mine. Oh, things are happening. 60%. We need to also vibe code confetti. When you're done processing the video and extracting the clips, I want you to play a cheerful sound and do, instead of confetti, I want you to do the matrix numbers, like the matrix going down instead of confetti. That would be like super cool. He's like, sure, you want some custom confetti and cheering matrix sounds? So sure, I could do that. Okay, let's look at our clips. Oh, look at, I'm gonna pump out 10 times more content effortlessly. Game over. Game over. So now here's this app. He's not generating the captions. Again, I would like him to generate the captions for all of them. But for right now, let's see if we test it. Okay, so say I take this one and I approve. Okay, so we have one video. Now it's queued up. It's writing the SEO. There it goes. Still not specific per channel still. Okay. I just tested where we queued up a video, I approved it, but all of the captions and the text is the same thing mapped in. So check. And then the thing is too, I want this auto-generated automatically when the videos are generated as well too. Okay. Oh, he even plays musical notes. Played a cheerful sound, has some matrix effects, and lasts for 5 seconds. That's pretty cool. Now the main thing, back to functionality, is like, yo, can you fix that part? I think we'll fix this. Let me check the Open Router service to see how it's being called. Because I think we'll just check this part and then check the queuing system, and then we're done. The battery may die shortly. We are running low on battery. Okay, he's doing his thing here. But other than that, I'm very happy with everything. He finds 30-second, 45-second clips. We have a virality score. What's up, Cheer Life? Welcome to the chat. Okay, see the issue, the YouTube task I shut it out, which is the clip standard for the fallback. All there feels raw transfer to the same set. This confirms the capture error was failing and using a fallback. Let me check. Okay, cool. She's fixing it. There was a bug. There was a little bug. Nice. And by the way, you guys could get this app if you join the community and replace Opus Clip. You never have to pay for Opus Clip ever again. So now he's just finishing this up because again, for people that are just joining, we vibe coded Opus Clip. This completely replaces the need for an Opus Clip subscription. We'll upload a video that is an hour long hour and 25 minutes. And about 8 minutes later, it will automatically extract 10 clips from it. And then stitch them together. And then automatically write it for every social media channel. It'll write out the text for every channel, custom. We're fixing the custom part. That's a little bug right now. That's what Claude is working on right now. So let me fix, he's manifesting, he's Clauding, doing his thing. And now we'll have our own, because I want every social media channel to have a different text that's optimized per that channel. Very important. Because if you're just copy pasting, that's being lazy. We want SEO. And I have not written a single line of code. Nothing. All right, he's just finishing this. Okay, he's doing a little test. Nice, Claude is just doing his thing. Oh, the longest is waiting. We're definitely going to hit a Claude limit tonight. For sure. If we could get a Claude, that would be great. What's up, Devin? We're almost done. Take a break in a moment. We're almost there. Final little bugs. He's dealing with the worst bug right now, parsing JSON responses. Oh, that is the hardest thing to do in NAN. And I don't have to deal with it. He's going to write his own Python library for that. What's up, Devin? Amazing. Yeah, this week we're going to be teaching VS Code and Claude Code in the community. I got to send an email out tonight. We'll do a bunch of stuff tonight. A bunch of admin stuff. Contemplating. Come on, Claude. You got this. Do it. Write the code for us. Write it. Because then we don't have to do Opus Clip anymore. No more Opus Clip. Yeah, we're getting a lot of done. This is like, oh, this will save so much. Because again, the goal is to post more content. The issues LM is outputting escape quotes. Like, keep it simple with caption Java automatically function the fallback handle this. Make sure to fall back. Okay, so he's fixing some code. Claude said he's almost done. Fixing. Almost done. Because once we have this, we'll schedule him to publish multiple times tomorrow, and then we'll still get because we have to publish 3 times a day. Sorry to say. 3 times a day, every day, which is like so annoying. But I want all my short form content off my plate. Like, off my plate. I don't want to do it anymore. No more in 2026. We want to be lazy. We want more free time. Now we want Claude to automate everything. Automate the boring stuff with Claude. That would be a great series. Come automate the boring stuff with Claude. Teach you how to build tools, websites. You know, that may be this weekend's. If we do a workshop, we do a 1 day paid workshop for people not in the community. That may be a thing. I may put, okay, I'll post that for the, this is just for people not in the community. We'll do a 1 day workshop. That would be interesting. Here's what's wrong. Caption API. Okay, yeah, escape characters are such. I highly recommend when you're working with Claude, please read what Claude outputs. And if you have any questions, ask Claude to clarify, because this is probably the best education to learn how to be a software developer, the problems Claude is solving. You'll see the patterns in the future. It's because when you send payloads or JSON payloads to basically, so when you send a request to OpenAI or OpenRouter, which is your AI, it's if you think of NAN, that's your AI agent you're just submitting a prompt to, and you're just choosing a model. When they respond, if your response has like ask, or it's mostly like quote sign, if you have quotes are like escape characters for like JavaScript. Basically, it crashes the code. And so when you're coding, you want to shoot yourself because you're like, oh God, trying to solve this is horrible. But we didn't have to deal with any of that pain and suffering because Claude just solved it for us. We just had to burn a couple gallons of water. Okay, so now the concept is, if I take this video and I click approve, watch, no captions. We click approve. Well, probably we should refresh, just in case. Okay, click here. Okay, there's no captions, right? We approve, and we wait, and it kicks us out, and it's done. Close. I just did a test and it outputted the same response for all of them. Check the image. It's almost there, Robbie. We're so close. We're so close. He cheated. He copy pasted the same response for every social media channel. So we're almost there. It's a little bug, but he writes custom code for every channel. That's especially for this one. This one is the most annoying out of all of them. This 280 character nonsense is annoying. Everyone else, more text. This one, no speaking. I want like fallback still getting triggered. Can we also change the prompt to make sure we're not getting any things that could trigger the fallback? Just gonna throw that in, my 2 cents in there. Claude's like, I know, John. I already know John, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, hey, Claude, can I throw my 2 cents in here? And he's like, your Claude is not. Hey, Dr. Michelle Cruz, welcome to the chat. Highly recommend everyone. Vibe code. Let's see what Claude's doing. Claude's like, yo, to test shows, did it correctly. They issue nothing specific that clip flow. Throw an exemption. Yeah, I'm doing this for current one. Yeah, I'm doing this for current videos that have already been processed. So, and then also, could we have a button on there that can, nah. Actually, no. Oops. Nope. Continue. Continue, Claude. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Here I am. I did not mean to interrupt you. Like, you do your thing, buddy. Do your thing. Oh, he's pushing to GitHub. Okay, he's pushing everything backed up. Okay, so he's moseying around. So once he finishes, we should be able to refresh, test this out. I just love clicking that button and then bam. That is the coolest thing ever. Devin has the coolest emojis. Okay, so now... Okay, restart the server. Okay, restart the server then. I like how Claude's like, you need to restart the server. And I'm like, okay, restart the server then. Claude's like, here's what you should do. And I'm like, so you do it. And he's like, fine, just give me permission. All we're doing is basically, this is the longest terms and agreeing like condition we've just been agreeing. Is like, you actually said yes and opted in. Don't you remember that Claude command where you said yes 38 times? We asked you and you just kept saying yes. See, you kept saying yes. Like, didn't you read it? And I'm like, shoot, I did not read it. He's like, yeah, we own all your code. Like, we also own your fridge, your car. You signed it away. Like, you said yes. You're like, should Claude own all your assets? Yes. Like, we warned you. Like, we're like, you stupid Americans. They don't read anything. Francis, welcome to the chat. Oh, I think I can say hi. There we go. Claude, do your thing. For everyone that is watching right now, we are basically vibe coding Opus Clip. So if you ever want to play with Opus Clip, we now have a free version for members inside the community. And they will you upload any video, ideally an hour, 2 hours, really doesn't matter. And then once you upload it, it will automatically transcribe for free or paid, really doesn't matter. It will do it free local on your computer. And then it will transcribe. So now Claude wants us to test it out. So now we're going to test it out. So here's how it works. So delete. Okay. We're going to upload the video. This is our hour and 25-minute video. Click open. It will process, load it, and start extracting the audio automatically. So it uses AI to transcribe and extract all of the text, and then it sends all of that text to AI, and that AI agent is going to read the whole text for the video and say, this is a clip, this is a clip, this is a clip, and this is a clip. And that's going to send it back to us. We're going to say yay or nay. And he's going to write all the SEO for every little social media channel. We're not going to do any of that. And then, if we approve, he will automatically schedule to publish 3 times every day. And so that we could take an hour live stream of what we're doing right here, pop it into here, and get 10 clips that then we push to social media. And then next month, we just repurpose and push the better ones again, so that we create a content automation machine and produce more content at a fraction of the cost without having to pay Opus Clip anymore. So that's a subscription cut that we don't need to pay for. And so now we're going to kind of see if he could go through the whole workflow. And if you're a member inside the community, you get this app for free. Yes, just join the community, $97 a month, and I will give you access to the GitHub repo for this file for free. And then you never pay any subscriptions. You're like, John's cool because he helps us cut our subscription. Everyone else wants us to buy more subscriptions. John saves subscriptions. Help you make money so that you can spend more money on yourself. So this is going to take about just a few more minutes. But basically, Claude has been doing all of the work. We've just been vibe coding this feature for tonight because we have a ton of... Because once this works, then, as I mentioned, I have a ton of content, all from these live streams. 5 hours, 1 hour... What's this one? 4 minutes? That was a tester. There we go, 2 hours. And so I have a ton of content. I just don't have the time or money to spend an editor to go and clip all my videos, because clipping is the most powerful form of short form content, is to clip your long form stuff. It's so easy. Like I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and then it's clipping all this for me. I have a ton of patience from my grandfather. My grandfather taught me all about patience. So, where do you clip? The app, this is just a custom vibe coded app. So, if you join the community, you get the source code, you could download it, run it using Claude Code. And I love my grandpa. Shout out to all the grandpas. We would not live the lives that we live if it wasn't for our grandpas. True men, soldiers, whole different. They don't make men like that anymore. That's for sure. I changed tasks and like 3 at once unconditionally. I know there's been so many different like side quests. This morning was a whole side quest. Straight up, grandpas are awesome. Oh yeah, so I have very few photos. Oh, he's always thinking. He's almost done. Don't. Oh, he's gonna do an animation. Don't look. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. Don't blink. He's gonna do an animation. Don't miss this. Don't miss this. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen when he finishes. What? 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 Yes. 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 What app does that? What, like, game over. Drop the mic. Game over. Like, what? What? I'm gonna watch the replay for that. That was dope. Confetti. You could only earn it when it runs. Oh, then it did 10 clips. Okay, we're not done. We're testing. Watch this. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Now it found all of these clips. We're going to pick one. Let's do this one. It's a 5 out of 10. We're not going to play with the 5 out of 10. Let's go to the 10 out of 10. Just push out. It really doesn't matter. Okay, this one's a 8 out of 10. That will do. It's a bold, ambitious plan that should be intriguing to viewers, especially those interested in YouTube strategies. Okay, what's this about? I got to type this. Human content, authentic, real, unfiltered. There we go. That way for new people. Hopefully that's not too annoying. That's pretty annoying. I wonder if there's a way we could kind of tighten this up a little. Because that's not an 8 out of 10. That's nothing. As close as I could do it. Something like that. I don't think that matches the clip. That's interesting. Okay, let's try this one. One, I want to compare my business to another business to see what the difference is between mostly targeting B2B play. I think in 2026 I'm B workshops, but I want to do more B2B workshops of like a one-day workshop. No, they're not matching. Team. The transcript is not matching the video. That's a big thing. So I think he's clipping out of things. So hold on, that's a big thing. Hey, Big Bug. So the transcripts are not matching where the videos are getting clipped. They're not aligning. So can you double check how you're editing and how you're matching and timestamping them? Also, by the way, actually, I'm gonna take a moment here. He's gonna fix that bug. Okay, if you watch this, this is a pro tip, super pro tip right here for free. Best pro tip for vibe coding. You're vibe coding a feature with Claude, and you're going back and forth. Man, clipping, transcribing, things aren't matching. You're fixing little bugs here, little bugs there. Here's the pro tip. You open up a new Claude conversation. Actually, this may be kind of hard because... Hey, Claude. Shoot. How do I get a new conversation with Claude? This is a weird little... Okay. I hope I didn't break anything. Okay, so he's still working on stuff? Oh, he's still... Oh, okay. So he's still working on stuff. Good. We're gonna open a new conversation, but I would love for this conversation to be like, I want multiple tabs. I don't know why this. Control T. All right, we'll just do this. He's working. Okay, he's fixing that bug. Sorry for the delay. I'm just trying. Usually it's easier to have two tabs so you could talk to two different Claudes at the same time. He's being a little stubborn right now. So that's okay. I'm just going to start a new conversation and okay. This is the hack right here. I want you to look over my code base, specifically right now, just starting to look at the clipping feature that we have implemented. And I want you to find any open source GitHub repos that I can use to integrate into my project that can streamline that process for clipping, maybe for identifying viral clips, stuff without it adding extra super cost, but or even the process of it. Like, who has something like this already built? Cool. This is the hack right here. You ask Claude, who already knows the source code of what you're building. He knows your code base. So he's going to go and search GitHub to go find some GitHub repos that have features of stuff you're trying to build from scratch. That way, you don't have to build from scratch. You can build features that someone else has already spent time, and they open sourced them, they put them online. That's the hack. When you're vibe coding with Claude, Claude's always going to try and build from scratch. As a consultant, I never want to start from scratch. I always want to find something out there that's already like 50, 60, 80% close enough, and then remix, tweak, modify, incorporate, Frankenstein. That's the faster way to development, because I need to get a solution fast. It doesn't have to be pretty, and doing it, code can fix all, but brute force coding is like not the most efficient way. So as part of your vibe coding journey, have an AI assistant on the side. Now we could just kind of switch conversations here. Not the most efficient, but now we have two conversations of him going. Where one, he's fixing the timestamp matching here. He's like, look, that was a bug. It wasn't actually clipping the timestamp. Be honest, tell him. I'm like, Claude, this is wrong. Fix this. So he's going to fix that. And then while he's doing that, this dude is going to go and do a ton of research. It's going to burn a ton of credits, though. That's the only downside. It will burn a ton of credits. I don't like doing it inside of the app. I don't recommend it. But I don't have a conversation open right now that has the context. So right now, I'll just have him do it. So this is like the quick and dirty, because he's going to look for stuff. See, look, these are Google searches. Search GitHub for viral scene detection. Search, maximize this. There we go. So now he's searching. It's like, search GitHub for anything that... And then he's going to read all of them. Look, he found these projects. This gets it super interesting. This takes your vibe coding to a whole nother level. You need to learn how to do research to go and find existing modules or components or features so that you don't try and reinvent the wheel. It's a waste of time. Can you please tell me the name of the IDE? Absolutely. This is VS Code. Visual Code Studio. Visual Code Studio is free, especially with Claude Code. It's such a great combination. It's like if you have like a charcuterie board, it's like wine and cheese. I don't know. All the people who are drinking wine. If you're drinking wine right now and watching my live stream, cheers. Don't watch my live stream sober. They're pretty boring. But I will give you business secrets. TikTok is like, are you human? I get it why they do that authentication screen right now. It's like, are you human? It's like, yeah. Ooh, oh, look at this. This is dope. Okay, check this out. Oh, things just got juicy. Look at all this. Okay, hold on. First, we got to go back to the other one. We have two things going. He is, where are you at with your thing? Okay, he fixed the timestamps. Here's what happened. Okay, remember, we always read because it's the best education to learn as a software developer. You're going to see patterns, you're going to learn little tricks, things are going to resonate. You're going to say, I've heard that word before. Oh, I've heard something like this before. And over time, you become a better software developer. And so this is the best education. So we're going to learn here because he was trying to oh, okay. So when he was going to OpenAI to get the transcription, he messed up with the parameter. It's always the parameters when when you work with API services, they'll always mess up the parameters of what you send to them to like it's always just testing. There's a clip detection service now. Updated accepts either plain text, it has timestamps. Very nice. Very nice. Clipping instruction stores the transcript as JSON string, parses the JSON, and passes it to the clip detection. Backwards compatible with the old paste tag. The clips will now be cut at the exact timestamps from Whisper instead of using the inaccurate word count every two. So it was estimating. It had a little. So here's the thing with Claude. This is very important. Claude will do band-aids. This is a band-aid. Claude was like, let me transcribe with an estimator and I'll guess every 2.5 seconds is a new word. So that's why everything was misaligned. So we said, Claude, get your blank together and use timestamps. And he's like, oh shit, I gotta do actual work. So just know Claude will sandbag on your projects. He won't build them out like super comprehensive. He's a brick builder. He builds one brick at a time and doesn't know what the cathedral is. Okay, so that's good. While that's cooking, we're going to test another clip right now. So this is trash. Delete this. Delete. Are you sure? Goodbye. Refresh. Okay. Upload. Okay, it's loading. Perfect. Perfect. It's now processing. Okay, that's going to take like 6 minutes. Here's the fun part. Okay, I'll let you guys look at me for a second. That way we can like talk for a second. Okay, while this guy's cooking. Okay, so make sure lighting. Look at all that gray hair. This light is like making it's the worst for gray hair. Like, oh my gosh, I don't look like grandpa. Anyways, so we've got some interesting recommendations here for upgrades. So apparently there's a clip. Your pipeline is already quite sophisticated. Transcription is OpenAI, clip detection is OpenRouter, extraction, FFmpeg, virality score using large language model analysis. That sounds fancy, doesn't it? Like, that sounds super fancy. I feel like if I was like graduated from a computer science degree, like I'm submitting my like capstone project and I'm like, teacher said it has to incorporate AI, and so I put AI in it, or I don't know. So, but based on those features, open source projects that could enhance your pipeline. So there's a thing called Clips AI. It uses Python. It uses WhisperX for transcription. It's free and 70 times faster than standard Whisper. See, this is where you find weird little Easter eggs like this. I never knew that. There's something that's free and 70 times faster that I could download for free on my... I tell you, this will take your vibe coding to a whole nother level. And then you're shopping. You're like, I like this, please, and I like this. And you tell him to put together a to-do list, and you're like, I want this, this, and this. And he'll put together a project file. So you always do planning. What's the cathedral? What's the to-do list? And then you do brick building. And then Claude is going to do brick by brick, brick by brick. And he knows the master plan. Always helpful. Then, failed. Hold on. We have a fail here. Let me show you bugs. Okay, click the retry. So it failed. So we need to go back. Can you take a look at the log? I think it failed the transcription, but I don't know why. Okay, so Claude's going to work on that. He's reloading. We may get another error, but we'll see. And then he's going to probably fix it. So, back to our shopping. Okay, so now, what else do we have here? Now there's a thing called, so you guys can watch me. Instead of you guys looking at reading text, you don't need to read text. Listen to this like a podcast. So Whisper X is 70 times real time. It uses your GPU, doesn't take that much hardware, and it transcribes with world level timestamps, better than Super Whisper from OpenAI. We shall add that to the shopping list. There's a tool here called Smarter Clip Detection, Share Tape, open source. It uses NLP to rank the 10 best topics from podcasts, completely free, uses offline speech recognition, outputs 30-second clips with optional captions, no API cost. You get a less sophisticated than an LLM-based detection, but zero. No, I don't want that. I want the LLM. I'm willing to pay for sophistication for identifying viral clips. That one's boring. Visual scenes. No, that one's boring. That uses like visual detection to like look for stuff. No, that's boring. Lighthouse, academic models retrieve and highlight clips. Queries for the funniest. No, that's boring. For low cost, switch to that for world level timestamps and cleaner clip boundaries. Don't admit scene. Nah. Evaluate clips. AI Finder might be comparable. No, we may just want Super Whisper kind of thing. Can you just add Whisper X as a featured list of an upgrade to the to-do list, please? And then we'll upgrade him in the future later on. Okay, so that's research. So that was basically using Claude to just do research on your project to say, hey, based on all this code, is there something out there? And so far we found Super Whisper that will do better. So your OpenAI quota is exhausted. Okay, we ran out of OpenAI credits. Okay, let's just switch to free. Oh, wait. If that's the case, oh shoot. Okay, hold on. Wait, if Local Whisper, so if I just burn through my OpenAI account, I think I put $5 there. I hope I did. Super Whisper is free, but hold. He found this thing called Whisper X, which does timestamps 70 times faster, speech built in. Let's just implement this, and then we'll do that. Okay. Then we go to the other developer, give him this code, and say, I want you to implement this new feature. I know, vibe coding. I want you to implement this GitHub repo instead of running locally. Remove the local option. I think this Whisper X is more optimal as local and free. So do this instead. And then the default option is local and free. Okay, hold on. Local and free is what everyone wants. They want local private data. They want free. They don't want to pay any extra subscriptions. We're already paying a lot of subscriptions, so let's not pay for this one. And I don't know the login for that dude. That OpenAI key. I'm too lazy. This is why we need to buy so for 2026, I hope that you guys buy a much more upgrade for your computer is going to be a big thing. So upgrade your computer, more RAM, 64 megabytes at least minimally, I would say. So right now he's doing Whisper X, updating the UI. That's going to be great. User wants me to do this. This will give a better clip boundary since we now have world level timestamps instead of just segment level. I don't know what that means. Let me look at the GitHub to understand how it works. Remove API. User wants logo. Replace this to that. Use transcription method for this. Get world cut that. Better transcription, better accuracy, and and it's free. We just took Opus Cup, which would have cost $14,000 a year to transcribe 1 hour a day for 5 days a week for the rest of 365 days of the year. $14,000 to do that, and now we just cut that to zero. All because we did a Google search looking for a GitHub file that now allows us to run this. Vibe coding secrets. This is the good stuff. So now he's just cleaning everything up. We'll run a test. And, oh, that's where you put the clips. Interesting. He hid some settings. I didn't know you had some settings in here. I'm in the settings. By the way, if you're in the community, you get this app, so don't worry. You get this app for free in the community. Congratulations. Every community member just got Opus Clip for free. A multi-million-dollar app we just vibe coded for free, operates for free, and I'm giving it to you for free for members of my community. Anyways, so apparently it has a setting we didn't hear. This is where it gets 10 clips. I was like, where do you get 10 clips detected? More clips, more options to choose from. Maximum clip length, 60 seconds. So you can change that in the settings. I didn't know it did that. That's pretty dope. Ooh, okay, so now he's grepping and globbing. Grepping and globbing. Do a little grep a glob. Wild, right? This is... I love living in the future. That's one of the biggest things. It's like, you have access to a software developer for $20 a month. You could do this. You can literally make any, because it's tools. That's the most important. Look at your industry. Vibe code tools. Make money off the tools. Sell those. Don't sell your time and make a few money. Every industry in here, you wish you had a calculator, a CRM, a tool, some estimator, something that you do for a task that you do 14 times a day. You create that tool, sell it to all the people that do what you do. WhisperX might have a license where you need to open source your project. Oh, nice. That's good to know. Good to know. Then we will change that. But let's test it out first to see if it's even worth it. If not, we may switch it. Okay, I'll change the Whisper implementations of WhisperX. Here's what we do. Completely rewritten, use WhisperX. Remove OpenAI. Okay, new models. Oh, there's new models. That's interesting. Settings. No, you do this. You do that. Perfect. So now he is going to download it. And we shall test it out. Because this will be interesting. Less than 8 gigs of virtual RAM for large V2 models. So loads the whole model to do the transcriptions. That's pretty gangster. And he's still loading. Oops. Mobile phone lost battery. That's all. That's all she wrote, folks. That's all she wrote. Output too large. File saved. Nice. Okay, so we have to pause it there. He's just... WhisperX install run. I ran out of main credits was just from YouTube.